dear beloved. In ancient wisdom, the phrase "let me sleep on it" carries a deep, it whispers of a sacred passage between worlds. For sleep is a migration of consciousness into subtler planes, where the subconscious sculpt the patterns of our waking life. When one says "let me sleep on it," they are in truth saying, "Let my deeper self commune with the source. Let the mind, untethered from the noise of daylight, descend into the chamber of the inner temple where thought becomes form and feeling becomes frequency. Whatever we place into the field of this temple as we rest, recordings of affirmations and prayers, becomes the seed carried into the subconscious, receives it, waters it through the rhythms of the dream tides, allow it to root, to expand, and to call in the corresponding vibrations in the material world. Thus, the affirmations or recordings we breathe into our sleep are not mere background whispers, they are celestial instructions to the creative forces within. They enter the mind as sound, but awaken as experience. They weave through the night like golden threads, binding the soul's intent with the universal currents that obey vibration. To sleep on it is to surrender a thought to the higher order of divine intelligence. It is to trust that what the conscious mind cannot yet reason, the soul will harmonize in the stillness between breaths. And when dawn arrives, it brings with it not only rest, but revelation, an answer shaped in silence, ready to unfold in time. For sleep is the bridge between intention and manifestation, the sacred workshop of the unseen, where affirmations become architecture, and dreams translate into the language of reality. When next you say, "Let me sleep on it," say it with reverence. You are not postponing your choice, you are placing it in the hands of the infinite. In the wisdom of the ancients, night was never seen as darkness, it was the sacred realm of divine communication. The Egyptians called it the chamber of renewal, the Hebrews saw it as the hour when the soul communes with God in dreams, the mystics of the East called it the lotus hour, when the petals of consciousness unfold to receive celestial dew. To say, "Let me sleep on it," is to remember this lineage, to return to the secret teaching that sleep is a temple of transformation. It is in sleep that the human spirit, released from the noise of reason, enters the high courts of the invisible, where thoughts are weighed and desires are clothed in form. Financial blessings, in this ancient sense, are not acquired, they are remembered. They are frequencies already present in the divine treasury of the soul, awaiting the moment when the mind becomes still enough to hear their whisper. When you drift into sleep with affirmations of abundance, you are laying your words upon the altar of this celestial treasury. Each affirmation becomes a golden script, inscribed upon the subconscious tablet of your being. The angels of divine supply, those luminous intelligences that govern the law of increase, move through your dreams, engraving these affirmations into the architecture of your inner universe. The frequencies you hear as you sleep are not merely sounds, they are blueprints shaping the future atmosphere of your reality. In that gentle state between waking and dreaming, the gates of the forehead chakra open, the eye of the night as the ancients called it. Through this gate, light descends from the higher realms, illuminating the imagination with divine substance. The affirmations of wealth, prosperity, and sufficiency spoken or heard in this space are received not by intellect, but by the heart's deeper knowing. They sink into the soil of the subconscious, where every word becomes a living seed destined to bloom in the daylight world. To sleep while listening to affirmations of financial blessing is to participate in an ancient rite, the evening offering. It is the ritual of surrendering your concerns to the infinite mind, trusting that in the stillness, the creative spirit rearranges your destiny toward increase, overflow, and ease. When dawn arrives, you awaken not simply refreshed, but realigned. The unseen has worked in your favor. Your aura hums with the new vibration that you cultivated in silence. Circumstances begin to shift to mirror the patterns impressed upon your inner temple. So tonight, when you whisper "let me sleep on it," let it mean, let me bring this intention to the altar of my soul. Let me enter the treasury of the divine, where my affirmations are woven into reality. For sleep is not escape, it is creation in its purest form. And in the hush of the night, the infinite hears your affirmations, transforms them into light, and breathes them back as abundance. Throughout sacred history, the ancients spoke of the night as a temple of mysteries. The Egyptians called it the chamber of becoming, where the soul entered the hidden halls of Ra to be renewed by light unseen. In the Psalms, it is written that He gives to His beloved even in their sleep, revealing a truth known by sages and prophets alike, that while the body rests, the spirit communes with the creative forces of heaven. To say, "let me sleep on it," is to invoke this ancient law of celestial correspondence. It is to step into the luminous current of divine recreation, where every thought, every word, every sound becomes an instruction whispered to the soul's deeper mind. As you sleep, your conscious defenses dissolve. The gates of your inner temple open wide. What enters through these gates? The affirmations, the sacred sounds, the words of abundance, are received by the master builder within, the subconscious. This sacred builder does not question, it only obeys vibration. It translates every affirmation of wealth, peace, and sufficiency into new patterns of being, new currents of experience. The affirmations you play as you rest are not merely words, they are celestial instruments tuning the soul to the rhythm of divine provision. In ancient Chaldean mysticism, they would say that each word uttered in the night becomes a star in the invisible firmament of the mind, radiating its influence into the waking world. Thus, your recordings of abundance, played softly as you drift through the dream corridors, are not passive. They are radiant frequencies weaving golden pathways into the tapestry of your destiny. Financial blessings, in this sacred view, are not transactions of the outer world, they are reflections of an inner harmony. When your subconscious is serenaded by the sounds of divine increase, it becomes magnetized to prosperity. The higher currents of the cosmos respond, aligning opportunities, ideas, and people who carry the resonance of your new vibration. In the silence between dreams, the spirit of abundance moves like a wind through your soul, rearranging unseen energies to mirror your affirmations. Your mind becomes a mirror of heaven's order, and heaven begins to echo your belief. To sleep with affirmations is to perform a holy rite, to lay your desires upon the altar of the night and allow the divine mind to breathe upon them. It is a surrender into the creative intelligence that formed the stars, a trust that what you feed your subconscious will grow roots in the soil of manifestation. So when next you say, "let me sleep on it," let it mean, let me enter the sacred workshop of dreams. Let me allow my soul to converse with the infinite treasury of supply. Let the affirmations of abundance become the architecture of my morning reality. For in truth, sleep is the womb of creation. Every whispered word of wealth, every affirmation of divine provision, becomes a seed, germinating in the darkness, destined to bloom as golden experiences beneath the light of dawn. The night of divine creation in ancient Egypt, night was called the house of becoming. It was believed that Ra, the sun, descended into the underworld to renew his light. Likewise, when you sleep to affirmations of abundance, your spirit descends into the sacred underworld of the subconscious to renew its light of prosperity. As Ra rose reborn at dawn, so too do your financial blessings rise through the light of new understanding. The Psalms of prosperous rest, the scripture whispers, He gives to His beloved even in their sleep. This is no poetic metaphor, it is a law of vibration. When you play affirmations of financial blessings as you rest, heaven's treasury listens. Your sleeping consciousness becomes the sacred soil into which divine provision is sown. The dream temple of the ancients. The Greeks and Egyptians once slept within temples, awaiting dreams sent by the gods. Their sleep was not rest, it was communion. So too, when you rest with affirmations of abundance, your dreams become the temple of divine instruction, and every word you hear becomes a messenger shaping your coming days. The celestial weaver. As you sleep, your subconscious becomes a celestial loom. The affirmations you hear are golden threads woven through the night, forming patterns of wealth and ease in the fabric of your destiny. Each phrase, each sound, each repetition is a luminous strand in the divine design of your abundance. The treasury of the soul. There exists within you a treasury older than time, a vault of divine inheritance. When you fall asleep to affirmations of wealth, the key turns silently in the lock. The ancient vault opens, and the currents of divine supply begin to flow into your outer world as reflection and result. The subconscious oracle. In every sacred culture, oracles spoke through trance. Your sleeping mind is your inner oracle, it receives truth directly from the infinite. The affirmations you play become divine decrees within this trance, ordering the universe to mirror their vibration as your lived financial experience. The night wind of increase. Job said, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." When you breathe softly in sleep while affirmations of abundance flow through your mind, that same breath, the night wind of divine intelligence, moves through you, aligning your spirit with increase. The golden garden of dreams. Every night you plant a garden. Your affirmations are the seeds, your emotions the soil, and your subconscious the gardener. As you sleep to recordings of wealth and prosperity, your inner garden blooms in unseen realms. Its fragrance will reach your waking life as opportunities, ideas, and blessings. The celestial choir. The angels of provision sing in harmony with vibration. When your room hums with affirmations of abundance during sleep, their frequencies summon these celestial helpers. They move silently through the unseen, preparing the outer world to reflect your inner tone of prosperity. The inner cathedral. Sleep transforms your mind into a cathedral of silence. Every affirmation becomes a hymn echoing within its holy halls. The words of abundance resound through your spirit, engraving sacred inscriptions upon the walls of your subconscious, records that manifest as blessings in your waking hours. The alchemy of rest. True alchemy happens not in laboratories, but in the night's quiet. When you sleep on affirmations of abundance, you mix thought, sound, and faith within the crucible of your inner being. In the morning, this unseen alchemy solidifies as new energy, magnetism, and financial flow. The holy conversation between worlds. When the body sleeps, the soul awakens to converse with the unseen. The affirmations you hear become the language of this sacred dialogue. You speak to your higher self in the tongue of abundance, and your higher self responds through synchronicity, guidance, and provision. The law of celestial reflection. As above, so below, as within, so without. The affirmations you sleep upon vibrate upward through the ether, reflected by the celestial field as matching experiences. The universe itself dreams with you, dreams of prosperity, sufficiency, and divine supply. The mystical treasury of the night. In the ancient schools of light, initiates were taught to sleep with intention. Night was their sacred time to imprint divine truth upon the soul. When you rest to affirmations of wealth, you become such an initiate, planting celestial codes into your inner field that blossom as tangible blessings. The dawn of manifestation. At dawn, the veil between worlds thins. The thoughts of the night crystallize into the vibrations of the day. If your night was filled with affirmations of abundance, your dawn carries the fragrance of provision. Each sunrise then becomes an awakening into the reality your soul shaped while you slept. The night temple of manifestation in the sacred mysteries of Egypt, initiates entered the sleep chambers to receive visions from the gods. To sleep on it was to allow divine forces to instruct the soul. When you fall asleep to affirmations of wealth, you enter that same ancient chamber. Your subconscious becomes the priest, your affirmations the incense rising before the altar of infinite supply. The river of night and the treasury of heaven. In Old Hebrew mysticism, night was the hour when angels measured the desires of the heart and carried them to the treasury of heaven. As you rest to affirmations of abundance, those celestial messengers move through your dreams, translating your words into energy currents that flow back to you as prosperity. The sleep of the prophets throughout history, prophets, mystics, and sages received visions in dreams. They understood that divine truth bypasses the intellect and speaks through the language of the subconscious. So too, when you play affirmations as you sleep, you invite divine truth to reshape your beliefs about wealth, sufficiency, and overflow. The golden loom of the subconscious. Every affirmation played in sleep is a golden thread. Your subconscious is the eternal weaver, crafting those threads into patterns of experience. As you surrender to rest, your mind quietly designs your next day, each word of abundance forming the architecture of opportunity. The celestial breath of renewal. In the sacred texts of Job it is said, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." As you breathe in rhythm with your sleep affirmations, you are inhaling divine intelligence. With each exhale, your limitations dissolve. Prosperity flows in as naturally as breath itself. The night altar of words. Ancient priests of the mystery temples would chant sacred phrases before sleep, believing the gods heard only those words spoken in silence. When you fall asleep to affirmations of wealth, you perform this same ritual. The universe listens, not to your effort, but to your vibration. The treasury of stillness. In the deep stillness of the night, all resistance fades. The mind that grasps releases its hold. Here, in this quiet sanctuary, the affirmations of abundance find perfect soil. The subconscious receives them without question, watering them with the still waters of divine faith. The astral garden of abundance. In mystical philosophy, thought is a seed that grows in invisible realms. When you sleep with affirmations of financial blessing, you are planting seeds in your astral garden. Each repetition is a droplet of light watering that garden, until it blooms into the fruit of manifested prosperity. The song of the invisible choir. In the Pythagorean tradition, the cosmos was said to sing. Its harmony, the music of the spheres, governs all creation. Your sleep affirmations join this celestial chorus. The vibrations of wealth you hear and feel in the night become harmonies that echo through your waking world. The alchemy of nightlight. True transformation occurs not by force, but by subtlety. As the moon reflects sunlight into the night, so too do your affirmations reflect divine intelligence into your subconscious. Each repetition in sleep turns base thought into spiritual gold, transmuting fear into faith, and faith into abundance. The covenant of dreams. Jacob dreamed of a ladder reaching to heaven, with angels ascending and descending. So too is your sleep a ladder between realms. The affirmations you play are your ascending prayers, the blessings that return are the descending gifts of heaven. The mirror of the night sky. When ancient stargazers looked to the heavens, they saw reflections of their own inner cosmos. Likewise, as you rest under the same stars, the affirmations of wealth you hear mirror themselves into the outer world. The stars above and the cells within sing the same note of abundance. The inner cathedral of light. Sleep transforms your mind into a cathedral where your affirmations echo like hymns of praise. Each sacred phrase of prosperity vibrates through your spiritual architecture, sanctifying thought and harmonizing your inner atmosphere with divine supply. The infinite accountant in mystical Hermetic philosophy, the universe keeps perfect record, no vibration is lost. The affirmations you hear in sleep are entered into this celestial ledger as commands of creation. The infinite accountant measures their frequency and multiplies them back to you as financial increase. The dawn of fulfillment at dawn, the veil between the unseen and the seen grows thin. The dreams of the night crystallize into matter. If you have slept to affirmations of abundance, you awaken as the embodiment of their vibration. You rise not only from sleep, but from limitation. You emerge into the golden morning of manifested blessing. The ancient chamber of renewal in the Egyptian temples of initiation, the adepts lay in sacred sleep to commune with the gods. Their dreams became blueprints for kingdoms. When you sleep with affirmations of wealth, you enter this same chamber. The subconscious receives the divine instruction and shapes your world according to the frequencies you hear. The sacred silence of the night watch in biblical mystery, the night watch was the hour when heaven spoke softly to the heart. The words you play as you rest become those divine whispers, weaving through the silence, teaching your soul the pattern of abundance that will reveal itself by morning light. The sleep of the alchemist. True alchemy occurs not in waking effort, but in the stillness between breaths. As your affirmations echo in the night, the base metals of doubt are transmuted into the gold of faith. You awaken radiant, prosperity already forming in unseen ways. The treasury of stillness in the mystery schools of the East, silence was considered the key to unlocking heaven's storehouse. When you sleep to affirmations of abundance, your silence becomes prayer. Every vibration you absorb opens the vault of infinite supply within. The night garden of the subconscious. Your subconscious is a celestial gardener. As you fall asleep to affirmations of wealth, each phrase is a seed planted in fertile soil. The gardener does not question the seed, it simply nurtures it. In time, the harvest of your financial blessings blooms into form. The ladder of Jacob. Jacob dreamed of a ladder between heaven and earth. Your affirmations are the rungs of that ladder. As you sleep, your words ascend as sound and descend as substance, carrying the vibration of divine abundance into your waking experience. The astral loom of creation. The ancients taught that the soul weaves reality in the astral plane before it appears on earth. When you rest within affirmations of prosperity, your soul becomes a weaver of light, threading your future with golden strands of financial blessing. The celestial treasury of the heart. In mystical lore, the heart is the vault of divine wealth. As your body sleeps and affirmations of sufficiency play, your heart listens. Its chambers open, releasing old patterns of lack, and filling themselves with celestial frequencies of overflow. The moonlit covenant. Under ancient skies, kings and prophets believed the moon witnessed every promise between God and man. When you sleep beneath its light with words of abundance flowing through your mind, you renew your covenant with creation, that you are one with the source of all provision. The breath of the Almighty. In Job it is written, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." Each night you sleep with affirmations of financial increase, divine breath moves through you, recalibrating your energy field to the frequency of prosperity itself. The cosmic library of dreams. Mystics have long said that dreams are pages in the book of life. When you sleep listening to affirmations of wealth, your consciousness writes new chapters into that cosmic library, stories of ease, success, and divine flow awaiting their unfolding. The subconscious oracle. In the ancient world, seekers entered trance to consult the oracle of truth. The oracle now lives within you. When you rest to recordings of abundance, you are consulting this inner oracle, its voice replying through dreams, intuition, and inspired action upon waking. The music of the spheres. Pythagoras taught that every star emits sound, forming the harmony of the cosmos. Your affirmations join this celestial choir as you sleep, harmonizing your vibration with the great symphony of creation where wealth, health, and joy already sing your name. The hidden temple of the mind. Every night your consciousness enters its own inner temple. As you lie in stillness, the affirmations become chants within its marble halls. Their echo engraves new patterns upon your subconscious altar, summoning divine order into your financial affairs. The dawn of fulfillment at the first light of morning, the veil between spirit and matter thins. The words that circled through your sleep descend as living form. The universe rearranges itself around the vibration you chose to rest within. And so, when you say, "Let me sleep on it," you are truly saying, "Let the divine work through my dreams, that I may awaken to abundance made manifest." The ancient night temple of transformation in the sacred chambers of Egypt, initiates were placed into sleep of the soul, a deep trance through which divine wisdom would descend. When you say, "Let me sleep on it," you are invoking this same mystery. The affirmations that fill your night are divine hieroglyphs written upon the tablet of your subconscious, preparing you to awaken as the embodiment of abundance. The holy breath between worlds. Scripture says, "The Lord gives to his beloved even in their sleep." Within these words lies the law of effortless receiving. When you rest while affirmations of wealth move through the air, the breath of the Almighty mingles with your own, transmitting divine codes of prosperity into the temple of your being. The celestial treasury of dreams. In the mystic traditions of Persia, sleep was the passage to the treasury of light, an unseen vault where blessings were measured and released according to vibration. As you sleep to affirmations of abundance, you open this treasury within your soul, allowing heaven's wealth to pour through unseen channels into your life. The subconscious as the builder of worlds. Hermetic philosophy taught that thought becomes substance through the hidden hand of the subconscious. The affirmations you hear in the silence of night are blueprints handed to this invisible builder. While you sleep, the inner architect constructs your next reality, brick by brick, word by word. The luminous garden of the night. In ancient Sumerian hymns, dreams were said to water the gardens of the gods. Your mind, too, is such a garden. When affirmations of prosperity flow through your dreams, you are watering the seeds of your destiny. In due time, they bloom into the flowers of opportunity and the fruit of financial grace. The ladder of ascension. Jacob's dream of the ladder reaching to heaven is the archetype of sleeping on it. Each affirmation you hear is a rung upon that ladder. As your body rests, your spirit ascends, receiving celestial insight, and as you awaken, blessings descend into form. The alchemy of the moonlight. The alchemists knew the moonlight was a sacred catalyst, it reflected the sun's unseen power. So too do your sleep affirmations reflect divine truth into the receptive subconscious. They transform the lead of limitation into the gold of financial freedom through the soft alchemy of night. The inner oracle of stillness. In Delphi, oracles entered trance through sacred silence to receive guidance. Your sleep is such a trance. The affirmations you play are divine questions whispered to your deeper self, and your life becomes the oracle's response, a message of prosperity unfolding in form. The celestial choir of abundance. Mystics of old spoke of the music of the spheres, the cosmic harmony that sustains creation. Your affirmations join that eternal song each night. Their vibration aligns you with the celestial frequency of increase, drawing into your world all that harmonizes with abundance. The night wind of divine intelligence. Job declared, in dreams, in visions of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men, God opens their ears. In that same way, the affirmations you hear are divine whispers carried by the night wind, messages from the infinite gently reshaping your destiny toward wealth and peace. The secret law of reflection. In ancient Hermetic wisdom, it was taught, as within, so without. The affirmations that echo through your sleep are not mere sounds, they are reflections shaping the mirror of reality. Whatever you dream upon, the universe magnifies, sending back its likeness as experience. The temple of the mind's eye. To sleep on it is to let the inner eye gaze upon invisible things. As you rest, your affirmations illuminate the sanctum of your forehead chakra, the celestial gate of vision. Through that gate, divine imagination paints images of prosperity upon the screen of the soul. The great ledger of heaven. The mystics said that every vibration is recorded in the Akashic fields. When you sleep to affirmations of abundance, your words are entered into that celestial ledger. The universe, perfect in its accounting, returns those same vibrations multiplied as blessing, provision, and opportunity. The chamber of rest and revelation. In the ancient schools of light, disciples were taught to sleep with a purpose. Their dreams revealed answers and direction. Likewise, when you sleep within affirmations of financial blessing, you align yourself with revelation, new ideas, inspired actions, and divine timing flow effortless upon waking. The dawn of manifestation. At dawn, the veil between the unseen and the seen grows thin. The affirmations that moved through your sleep emerge now as vibration in motion. You awaken as a creator fulfilled, clothed in new frequencies of abundance. To sleep on it is to let the infinite shape your night and to rise in the morning as the living answer to your own prayer. The night as a temple of divine creation. In ancient Egypt, initiates entered the sleep chambers of light to commune with higher realms. Their dreams became instructions from the gods. When you say, "Let me sleep on it," you are entering your own sacred chamber, where affirmations of abundance become divine blueprints your subconscious begins to build into your tomorrow. The sacred dream of Solomon. The scriptures tell that Solomon received the wisdom of wealth in a dream. Thus, the night became his inheritance. So it is with you. When you rest to affirmations of prosperity, you are stepping into Solomon's dream, where divine understanding of supply unfolds through symbols, frequencies, and gentle revelation. The subconscious. As the ancient scribe mystical writings describe the subconscious as the eternal recorder of divine decree. When you play affirmations as you sleep, each word is etched upon the inner tablet of your being. The scribe writes, the universe reads, and life arranges itself to mirror the script of your belief. The river of the night mind. The ancients saw the Milky Way as a celestial river, a reflection of the Nile in the heavens. As you drift to sleep with affirmations of abundance, your thoughts become boats floating upon that sacred river. Where they sail in the night, your experiences follow in the day. The breath of the Almighty. In sleep Job proclaimed, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." In sleep, this divine breath moves unhindered. Your affirmations ride upon it like seeds on the wind, planting new gardens of prosperity within your inner landscape. The moonlight of the mind. In Hermetic law, the moon governs the imagination, the mirror of divine thought. When you rest beneath its light, your affirmations reflect heavenly ideas into the subconscious. The moon becomes your silent teacher, shaping dreams into realities of abundance. The oracle of the inner temple. The priests of Delphi entered sleep to hear the voice of truth. You too hold that oracle within. As you rest with affirmations of financial blessing, your inner temple opens, and the oracle speaks in the language of feeling, instructing your soul in the rhythm of abundance. The golden garden beyond thought. Every thought before sleep is a seed. When watered by affirmations of prosperity, those seeds germinate in unseen dimensions. The garden grows as you rest, tended by divine intelligence, until its fruit ripens into opportunities, ideas, and provision in the waking world. The night wind of increase. In the Psalms it is written, "He gives to his beloved even in their sleep." The wind of spirit moves through the chambers of your mind as you sleep, The affirmations you hear are carried by this divine current, whispering to the infinite your readiness to receive. The celestial choir of wealth. The ancients spoke of the music of the spheres, the celestial harmonies that govern creation. When you play affirmations as you rest, your mind joins that cosmic choir. Every word of abundance vibrates in rhythm with the universal song of prosperity, drawing wealth toward your orbit. The mirror of the heavens. Hermetic philosophy teaches that what is above reflects what is below. In sleep, you are mirrored by the heavens. The affirmations you hear are constellations of thought, arranging themselves across the sky of your subconscious, signs of wealth soon to manifest on earth. The hidden treasury within. In the teachings of the mystics, heaven's abundance is stored in the heart of every soul. When you fall asleep listening to affirmations of financial flow, you unlock that hidden vault. The key is vibration, the password is faith, and the treasure is already yours. The alchemy of rest. The true alchemists knew that transmutation happens in silence. As you rest to affirmations of abundance, the base metal of fear melts away. Through the furnace of divine rest, faith becomes gold, your consciousness purified into the vibration of wealth. The celestial record of dreams. In the ancient world, dreams were seen as messages written upon the ether. When you sleep within affirmations of prosperity, you are inscribing new symbols into the cosmic archive. What is written in the unseen becomes law in the visible, the dream fulfilled in form. The dawn of manifestation. At dawn, the curtain between the invisible and the visible lifts. The affirmations sung through the night descend as living substance. You awaken not as who you were, but as who you have become, a vessel of divine provision. To sleep on it is to trust that in the stillness, creation has already begun. The night as the first temple of creation. Before the dawn of time, creation began in darkness. The Spirit moved upon the face of the deep, silent, formless, waiting. When you say, "Let me sleep on it," you return to that same holy darkness, where words spoken in light descend into the womb of the unseen. The affirmations you hear as you sleep become divine vibrations, shaping new forms of wealth in the morning light. The ancient dream chambers of initiation. In ancient Egypt, initiates entered the dream temples of Serapis to receive revelations during sleep. They called it incubatio, sleeping beneath divine frequency. So too, when you rest with affirmations of prosperity, you enter your own sacred chamber. The night becomes your mentor, and divine intelligence rearranges your reality in response to your whispered affirmations. The subconscious, the eternal scribe of heaven. The mystics taught that the subconscious mind is the scribe of God. Whatever is impressed upon it becomes flesh in your world. As you sleep, it is impressionable, receptive, holy. The affirmations you hear become inscriptions upon your soul, and by morning, heaven has begun to write new chapters of abundance in your life. The breath of the Almighty. Through rest, Job said, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." In sleep, your breath and the divine breath become one rhythm. Each affirmation you hear rides that breath into the deep mind, planting seeds of increase in the fertile soil of rest. The celestial choir of night frequencies. The Pythagoreans believed the planets sang inaudible harmonies through the night, the music of the spheres. As you sleep to affirmations of wealth, your subconscious attunes to this cosmic symphony. You begin to hum in harmony with the celestial order of provision and prosperity. Solomon's dream of divine wisdom. Solomon did not awaken rich, he first dreamed rich. His wisdom and wealth came through divine communion in sleep. So too, when you rest with affirmations of abundance, you invite heavenly wisdom to instruct your subconscious, to reveal ideas, inspirations, and opportunities that mirror divine opulence. The moonlight of subconscious imagination. In esoteric thought, the moon governs imagination, reflection, and cycles of creation. As you sleep beneath its influence, your affirmations are amplified through a lunar light. Your imagination becomes a mirror of divine provision, shaping forms of prosperity that await your waking consciousness. The alchemy of silence. True alchemy occurs in stillness. Gold is born not through noise, but through secret fire. As you rest in affirmation, the base metals of doubt and fear melt away. Within the crucible of your sleep, thoughts are transmuted into gold, visible symbols of invisible faith. The celestial treasury of the night. The ancients said the stars were vaults of divine intelligence. As you sleep, your affirmations ascend into those celestial banks. They become cosmic investments, returning to you as guidance, blessings, and supply, for every word sown in faith multiplies through the heavens before descending into form. The ladder of Jacob. Jacob dreamed of a ladder stretching from earth to heaven. Angels ascended and descended upon it, divine messages traveling between worlds. Your affirmations, repeated in sleep, climb that same ladder. They rise as intention and return as manifestation, carrying the wealth of heaven into your world. The Hermetic law of correspondence: as above, so below, as within, so without. When you sleep, your inner world becomes the realm of above. Affirmations echo through its vast chambers, aligning your vibration with divine supply. What is harmonized within the unseen becomes mirrored in your outer life as financial peace and flow. The dream as the field of God. The ancients called the dream world the field of the gods, where forms first take shape. Every affirmation you play as you sleep is a seed cast into that field. The divine gardener waters it through your breath, and by dawn, unseen growth has begun beneath the soil of time. The sacred science of rest. The mystics knew that rest was not idleness but alignment. In true rest, the soul ceases striving and opens to receive. To sleep with affirmations of abundance is to practice divine science, surrendering effort and allowing heaven to manifest through the law of receptivity. The river between worlds. The twilight of sleep is the bridge between seen and unseen, form and potential. As your body drifts into slumber, your consciousness sails that river. Affirmations become your compass, guiding you to realms of divine prosperity. When you awaken, the river delivers those treasures back into your awareness. The dawn of manifestation. Morning light does not create, it reveals. The work of creation was done in the night. As you wake from a night filled with affirmations of abundance, you emerge renewed, aligned, and magnetized to the vibration you slept within. To sleep on it is to let God finish the creation while you rest in faith. The sleep of Genesis. In the beginning, creation itself unfolded from divine stillness. Before light, there was darkness, the sleeping mind of God. When you say "let me sleep on it," you are returning to that holy origin. The affirmations you hear as you rest are like divine words hovering over the deep, ready to become light, the light of your financial blessings. The dream temples of the ancients. In Egypt, Greece, and Babylon, seekers entered dream temples where priests whispered sacred words over sleeping initiates. Healing and revelation would arise from the night. So too, when you play affirmations of abundance as you sleep, you become your own initiate, receiving instruction from the unseen priesthood of the soul. The subconscious, the silent builder. Every civilization taught of an invisible builder, the craftsman of destiny. The Egyptians called him To, the Greeks called him Logos, and mystics call him the subconscious. When you sleep, this builder awakens. The affirmations you hear are his architectural plans. Your life is the temple he constructs. Solomon's dream of prosperity. Scripture tells that Solomon asked for wisdom in a dream, and God gave him not only wisdom but great riches. In that dream, the seed of abundance was planted. So when you let your affirmations of financial flow play through the night, You are reenacting Solomon's communion, inviting divine ideas to crown your waking life. The golden silence of the night watch. The mystics knew that between midnight and dawn, the veil thins. The body sleeps, but the spirit listens. The affirmations you play during these sacred hours echo in the vastness of your soul, summoning forms of wealth that match the vibration of your rest. The moon as keeper of subconscious light. In ancient celestial law, the sun rules the conscious mind, but the moon, the subconscious. To sleep beneath her influence while hearing words of abundance is to let her light polish your inner mirror, reflecting divine provision into form. The moon keeps your affirmations in her gentle orbit until they descend as blessings. The alchemy of night transformation. In the sacred science of alchemy, transformation occurs in the nigredo, the black phase, symbol of night. As you sleep, the dark becomes divine laboratory. Your affirmations of wealth, repeated in rhythm with your breath, are transmuted from invisible thought into the gold of new experience. Jacob's ladder and the descent of angels. Jacob slept with his head upon a stone and saw angels ascending and descending, messages between heaven and earth. Your affirmations are those angels. Spoken as you drift into sleep, they rise as prayer and return as manifestation, carrying gifts of financial increase to your waking world. The subtle fire of the heart in sleep. Mystics have said that while the mind rests, the heart remains awake before God. As affirmations play through the night, they become the gentle breath that fans this sacred inner flame. By morning, the fire glows brighter, and your aura vibrates with the resonance of prosperity. The night treasury of the cosmos. In the heavens above, the ancients imagined storehouses of divine supply, celestial treasuries of light. As you sleep, your affirmations rise like incense into these treasuries, where they are magnified by the frequencies of stars. At dawn, the treasures return as new opportunities, new channels, and new blessings. The hermetic mirror of the inner heavens. As above, so below, as within, so without. Sleep is where within touches above. Your affirmations of abundance are vibrations aligning your inner world with the eternal order of prosperity. When you awaken, what was written in the heavens begins to echo through earth. The dream as the womb of form. The mystics called the dream realm the womb of creation. Each affirmation that enters your mind in sleep is a seed in that sacred womb. It gestates quietly beneath your awareness, until its time of birth, when it appears as financial flow, inspiration, or divine alignment in your life. The breath of God in the silence of sleep. Job said, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." In sleep, the body breathes by divine rhythm. When your breath mingles with affirmations of abundance, you inhale spirit and exhale resistance. The rhythm of your breathing becomes the rhythm of divine provision. The stars as silent listeners. Ancient astrologers believed the stars recorded every thought and prayer. As you sleep with affirmations playing softly, the heavens bear witness. They harmonize your vibration with constellations of fortune, ensuring that what you dreamed under their watch becomes reality in time. The dawn as revelation of the unseen work. When the morning comes, it only reveals what night has completed. The affirmations sung through your rest have rearranged your inner world. You awaken renewed, not to chase blessings, but to receive them. To sleep on it means to let the divine finish what your conscious mind began. The night as the first temple of creation. Before light, before form, there was only stillness. In this sacred darkness, the words of creation moved through the deep. When you sleep with affirmations of abundance, your subconscious becomes the temple where these divine words settle, shaping the architecture of your financial destiny. The ancient dream chambers in the temples of Egypt, initiates slept within sacred chambers, listening to chants and sacred words. These sounds were not merely echoes, they became imprinted upon the soul. When you rest with affirmations of prosperity, you enter your own chamber of initiation, where your inner world begins to construct your outer wealth. The subconscious. As the eternal scribe, mystics have long taught that the subconscious records all vibrations, unseen yet tangible. Every affirmation you hear as you sleep is a sacred inscription. Your life unfolds according to these divine scripts, for the scribe within listens without judgment and mirrors your inner words into reality. Solomon's dream of prosperity. Scripture tells us that Solomon received wisdom and riches in a dream. In sleep, the heavens whispered to his subconscious, and his waking world reflected their truth. So it is for you. When affirmations of abundance play through the night, your inner wisdom receives the pattern of prosperity to manifest by day. The golden silence of midnight. The ancients revered the stillness of the midnight hour as sacred. The body rests, yet the soul is alert. In this silence, affirmations echo through your consciousness, aligning your frequency with abundance. What is received in the quiet of night blossoms into tangible financial blessings. The moon and the subconscious. In mystical astrology, the moon governs the unseen mind, intuition, and imagination. When you sleep while hearing affirmations, your subconscious reflects the lunar light, amplifying the vibrations of wealth. The moon becomes a guide, turning thought into form and possibility into reality. The alchemy of night. Alchemy is the transformation of base into gold, darkness into light. While you sleep, the night becomes your crucible. Affirmations of abundance flow like liquid fire into your subconscious, transmuting fear, scarcity, and limitation into faith, magnetism, and prosperity. Jacob's ladder of ascension. Jacob dreamed of angels ascending and descending a ladder between earth and heaven. Your affirmations are like those angels, rising as intention and returning as manifestation. Each night, your sleeping mind becomes the bridge through which divine abundance descends into form. The celestial choir. Pythagoras and mystics spoke of the music of the spheres. When affirmations play through your sleep, your subconscious tunes to the cosmic choir. Each word resonates with the frequency of divine abundance, drawing into your reality experiences that harmonize with wealth and provision. The hidden treasury within. The mystics said every soul contains a vault of divine supply. When you rest with affirmations of prosperity, you unlock this inner treasury. The words themselves act as keys, opening chambers of unseen blessing and orchestrating their flow into your waking life. The dream as the womb of form. In mystical teachings, the dream world is the incubator where realities are first shaped. Every affirmation played in sleep is a seed placed in this sacred womb. Through the night, it matures in silence, awaiting the dawn to emerge as experience and opportunity. The breath of God. And the night Job proclaimed, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." In sleep, your own breath merges with the divine rhythm. Affirmations carried on this breath reach deep into your subconscious, planting patterns of increase that your life will follow naturally. The river between worlds. Sleep is the river between the unseen and the seen. As your body rests, consciousness floats upon its currents. Affirmations act as boats carrying intention across this river. When you awaken, what traversed the night appears as tangible financial flow and aligned opportunity. The stars as witnesses. Ancient astrologers believed the stars recorded all intention. As you sleep with affirmations, the heavens bear witness. Vibrations align with celestial order, ensuring that the unseen seeds planted in your subconscious mirror themselves in your waking reality. The dawn of manifestation. At dawn, creation's unseen work is revealed. The affirmations heard in sleep have shaped the currents of your subconscious and aligned the energies of the universe. When you awaken, you step into the manifestation of your night's meditations. Abundance, provision, and divine flow brought into your world. The night as the first temple of creation before form, before light, there was only stillness. In this sacred darkness, words and vibrations moved across the void. When you sleep with affirmations of abundance, your subconscious becomes the temple where these divine words settle, shaping the architecture of your financial reality. The ancient dream chambers in Egypt, Greece, and Babylon, initiates rested in sacred chambers while priests intoned words of power. These words imprinted upon the soul and guided their waking experience. When you sleep with affirmations of prosperity, your mind enters its own sacred chamber, receiving guidance from the unseen. The subconscious. As the eternal scribe, mystics have long taught that the subconscious records all vibrations. Each affirmation heard in sleep is a sacred inscription. Your life unfolds according to these divine scripts, for the scribe within listens without judgment and mirrors your inner words into your reality. Solomon's dream of prosperity. Scripture tells us Solomon received wisdom and wealth in a dream. The heavens whispered to his subconscious, shaping his waking life. When you rest with affirmations of abundance, your inner mind receives patterns of prosperity to manifest by day. The golden silence of midnight. Mystics revered the stillness of midnight as sacred. The body rests, the soul listens. Affirmations echo through your consciousness, aligning your vibration with abundance. What is received in the quiet of night blooms into tangible financial blessings. The moon and the subconscious. In celestial law, the moon governs the subconscious, intuition, and imagination. Sleeping with affirmations is like reflecting lunar light within your inner mind. The moon amplifies these vibrations, turning thought into form, possibility into reality. The alchemy of night. Alchemy teaches that transformation occurs in the hidden, dark phases. Sleep is your crucible. Affirmations of abundance flow into your subconscious, transmuting fear, scarcity, and limitation into faith, magnetism, and prosperity. Jacob's ladder of ascension. Jacob dreamed of angels ascending and descending a ladder between heaven and earth. Your affirmations are those angels, rising as intention and returning as manifestation. Each night, your sleeping mind becomes the bridge through which divine abundance descends. The celestial choir. Pythagoras and mystics spoke of the music of the spheres. Affirmations played in sleep tune your subconscious to this cosmic harmony. Each word resonates with divine frequency, drawing experiences that harmonize with wealth and provision. The hidden treasury within. Mystics teach that every soul contains a vault of divine supply. Resting with affirmations unlocks this inner treasury. The words themselves act as keys, opening chambers of unseen blessing and orchestrating their flow into your waking life. The dream as the womb of form. Mystical teachings call the dream realm the incubator of reality. Each affirmation placed into sleep is a seed. Through the night it matures in silence, awaiting dawn to emerge as financial flow, opportunity, and divine alignment. The breath of God and the night. Job said, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." In sleep, your breath merges with divine rhythm. Affirmations carried on this breath plant patterns of increase that your life naturally follows. The river between worlds. Sleep is a river between the unseen and the seen. As your body rests, consciousness floats upon its currents. Affirmations act as boats carrying intention across this river. When you awaken, what traversed the night appears as tangible financial blessings. The stars as witnesses. Ancient astrologers believed the stars recorded every thought and prayer. Sleeping with affirmations allows the heavens to witness your intentions. Vibrations align with celestial order, ensuring the seeds planted in your subconscious mirror themselves in your reality. The dawn of manifestation. Morning light reveals what night has completed. The affirmations heard in sleep have shaped your subconscious and aligned the universe. You awaken renewed, not to chase blessings, but to receive them. To sleep on it is to let the divine complete creation while you rest. The night as the temple of creation before the first light, the universe rested in stillness. Words spoken in that sacred silence shaped all that would emerge. When you sleep with affirmations of abundance, your subconscious becomes that same temple, receiving divine vibration that manifests as financial blessings in your waking life. The ancient dream chambers in the sacred temples of Egypt, initiates slept in sound-filled chambers, where priests intoned words of power. These words were absorbed in sleep, imprinting on the soul. Likewise, affirmations played as you rest become seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious, growing into tangible prosperity. The subconscious, the eternal scribe mystics have long taught that the subconscious records every vibration. Affirmations played in sleep are sacred inscriptions. Your life unfolds according to these inner scripts, for the eternal scribe within mirrors these words into your daily experience. Solomon's dream of wealth. Scripture tells that Solomon received wisdom and riches in a dream. Divine instruction entered his subconscious while he slept. In the same way, affirmations of abundance played through your sleep imprint divine patterns of wealth onto your inner world, ready to manifest in your outer life. The silence of midnight. Mystics revered midnight as a sacred hour. While the body rests, the soul listens. Affirmations echo through the quiet chambers of your mind, aligning your vibration with prosperity. Night becomes the silent teacher, turning intention into experience. The moon and the inner mind. In ancient celestial teachings, the moon governs the subconscious and imagination. As you sleep with affirmations, your inner mind reflects the lunar light, amplifying abundance vibrations. Your dreams act as mirrors, projecting the prosperity of the unseen into form. The alchemy of night. Alchemy teaches transformation occurs in darkness. While you sleep, fear, scarcity, and limitation are melted by the fire of divine intent. Affirmations of financial blessing become the gold of experience, transmuted in the quiet crucible of night. Jacob's ladder and the angels of intention. Jacob dreamed of a ladder connecting earth and heaven. Your affirmations are like those angels, ascending as intention and descending as manifestation. Sleep becomes a bridge, where celestial abundance travels from thought to reality. The celestial choir. The Pythagoreans spoke of the music of the spheres, the cosmic harmony of all things. Affirmations played in sleep tune your subconscious to this divine symphony. Each word resonates with the frequency of prosperity, drawing opportunities into your orbit. The hidden treasury within. Mystics teach that the soul contains a vault of infinite supply. Sleeping with affirmations unlocks this treasury. Words act as keys, opening chambers of unseen blessing that your waking life will reflect in material form. Dreams as the womb of form. Mystical teachings describe dreams as the incubator of reality. Each affirmation is a seed sown into the womb of the night. In silence, these seeds grow, ready to be born into your waking experience as financial flow and divine provision. The breath of God. In sleep, Job said, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." Your breath in sleep merges with divine rhythm. Affirmations ride this breath deep into your subconscious, planting patterns of abundance that guide your waking actions. The river between worlds. Sleep is a river connecting the unseen and the seen. Consciousness floats upon its currents. Affirmations are boats carrying your intentions across this river. At dawn, the currents deposit blessings, opportunities, and financial manifestation in your life. The stars as witnesses. Ancient astrologers believed the stars recorded all thoughts and prayers. Affirmations played in sleep are witnessed by these celestial records, harmonizing your vibration with the heavens. The universe mirrors the seeds planted in the night, bringing them into form. The dawn of manifestation morning light reveals the work done in the night. Affirmations heard in sleep have aligned your subconscious with abundance and provision. You awaken ready to receive, as the unseen labor of your resting mind translates into financial reality. The night as the first temple of creation before form, before light, there was stillness. Words spoken in sacred silence shaped all that would emerge. When you sleep with affirmations of abundance, your subconscious becomes the temple where these divine vibrations settle, crafting the architecture of your financial reality. The dream chambers of the ancients in Egypt, Greece, and Babylon, initiates rested in sacred chambers while chants and sacred words were played. These sounds imprinted on the soul, guiding the waking life. Your affirmations, played as you sleep, function the same way, planting seeds of wealth and divine flow into your subconscious. The subconscious, the eternal scribe. The mystics have long taught that the subconscious records every vibration. Each affirmation heard in sleep is inscribed upon the soul. Your life unfolds according to these inner scripts, as the eternal scribe mirrors the words of your sleeping mind into your waking reality. Solomon's dream of abundance. Scripture tells that Solomon received wisdom and riches in a dream. Divine instruction entered his subconscious while he slept. When you play affirmations of prosperity as you sleep, your mind receives patterns of abundance, ready to manifest in your life. The silence of midnight. Mystics revered midnight as a sacred hour. The body rests while the soul listens. Affirmations echo through the quiet chambers of your mind, aligning your vibration with prosperity. The night becomes a silent teacher, turning intention into experience. The moon and the subconscious. In ancient celestial teachings, the moon governs imagination, intuition, and the subconscious. When you sleep with affirmations, the lunar light reflects within your inner mind, amplifying vibrations of abundance. Dreams mirror the prosperity of the unseen into your waking reality. The alchemy of night. Alchemy teaches that transformation occurs in darkness. Sleep is your crucible. Affirmations of abundance flow into the subconscious, transmuting fear and limitation into faith, magnetism, and financial prosperity. Jacob's ladder and the angels of intention. Jacob dreamed of a ladder connecting earth and heaven. Your affirmations are like angels, ascending as intention and descending as manifestation. Sleep becomes a bridge where celestial abundance travels from thought into reality. The celestial choir. The Pythagoreans spoke of the music of the spheres, the cosmic harmony of creation. Affirmations played in sleep tune your subconscious to this divine symphony. Each word resonates with the frequency of prosperity, attracting opportunities and wealth. The hidden treasury within. Mystics teach that every soul contains a vault of divine supply. Sleeping with affirmations unlocks this treasury. Words act as keys, opening chambers of unseen blessing, orchestrating their flow into your waking life. Dreams as the womb of form. Mystical teachings describe dreams as the incubator of reality. Each affirmation played in sleep is a seed sown in the womb of the night. Through silence, these seeds grow, ready to be born into your waking experience as financial flow and divine provision. The breath of God in sleep. Job said, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." In sleep, your breath merges with divine rhythm. Affirmations ride this breath deep into your subconscious, planting patterns of abundance that guide your waking life. The river between worlds. Sleep is a river connecting the unseen and the seen. Consciousness floats upon its currents. Affirmations are boats carrying intention across this river. At dawn, the currents deposit blessings, opportunities, and financial manifestation into your life. The stars as witnesses. Ancient astrologers believed the stars recorded all thought and prayer. Affirmations played in sleep are witnessed by these celestial records, harmonizing your vibration with the heavens. The universe mirrors the seeds planted in the night, bringing them into form. The dawn of manifestation. Morning light reveals what night has completed. The affirmations heard in sleep have aligned your subconscious with abundance. You awaken ready to receive, as the unseen labor of your resting mind translates into financial reality. The night as the primordial temple before the dawn of creation, the cosmos rested in silence. Words spoken in that sacred darkness formed reality itself. When you sleep with affirmations of abundance, your subconscious becomes that primordial temple, receiving vibrations that shape the architecture of your financial destiny. The dream chambers of ancient initiates in Egypt, Greece, and Babylon. Initiates rested in sound-filled chambers, listening to sacred words and chants. These words imprinted upon their inner minds. Likewise, affirmations played as you sleep become seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious, ready to grow into abundance. The subconscious as the eternal scribe. Mystics teach that the subconscious records all vibrations. Every affirmation heard in sleep becomes a sacred inscription upon the soul. Your waking life unfolds in accordance with these scripts, as the inner scribe translates your nighttime words into tangible reality. Solomon's dream of prosperity. Scripture tells that Solomon received wisdom and wealth through divine dreams. While he slept, the heavens whispered to his subconscious. Similarly, affirmations of abundance during sleep plant divine patterns of prosperity, guiding your waking life to manifest wealth and opportunity. The midnight silence of transformation. Mystics revered the hour of midnight as sacred. While the body rests, the soul listens. Affirmations echo through the quiet chambers of the mind, aligning vibration with prosperity. Night becomes the silent teacher, turning intention into manifestation. The moonlight of the subconscious. In celestial traditions, the moon governs imagination, intuition, and the hidden mind. Sleep with affirmations is like bathing your inner consciousness in lunar light. Vibrations of wealth are amplified, allowing the dreams of abundance to reflect into your waking reality. The alchemy of the night. Alchemy teaches that transformation occurs in darkness. Sleep becomes the crucible in which affirmations of abundance transmute fear, scarcity, and limitation into faith, magnetism, and material prosperity. Jacob's ladder of abundance. Jacob dreamed of a ladder connecting heaven and earth. Your affirmations are like those angels, ascending as intention and descending as manifestation. Sleep becomes the bridge where divine abundance flows from thought into tangible experience. The celestial choir of wealth. The Pythagoreans spoke of the music of the spheres, the harmony of the cosmos. Affirmations played in sleep tune your subconscious to this divine symphony. Each word resonates with abundance, attracting opportunities and financial blessings aligned with universal rhythm. The hidden treasury within. Mystics teach that every soul contains a vault of divine provision. Resting with affirmations unlocks this treasury. Words act as keys, opening chambers of unseen blessing that manifest as wealth, guidance, and opportunity in your waking life. Dreams as the womb of creation. The dream world is the incubator of reality. Each affirmation played in sleep is a seed placed in this sacred womb. Throughout the night, these seeds mature in silence, ready to be born as financial flow, opportunity, and divine alignment in your day-to-day life. The breath of God in sleep. Job proclaimed, "The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." During sleep, your breath synchronizes with the divine rhythm. Affirmations ride this sacred breath, planting enduring patterns of abundance deep within your subconscious. The river between worlds. Sleep is a river connecting the unseen and the seen. Consciousness floats upon its currents. Affirmations act as vessels, carrying intention across this river. At dawn, the currents deposit blessings, opportunities, and financial manifestation into your waking life. The stars as witnesses. Ancient astrologers believed the stars recorded all prayers and intentions. Affirmations played in sleep are witnessed by these celestial records, harmonizing your vibration with the heavens. What is planted in the night is mirrored in the waking world. The dawn of manifestation. Morning reveals the work done during the night. Affirmations played as you slept have aligned your subconscious with abundance. You awaken renewed, ready to receive, as the unseen labor of your resting mind manifests as financial blessings, opportunity, and divine provision. The night of divine consultation. In ancient times, prophets and sages would retreat into sleep to commune with the unseen. To sleep on it was to surrender to divine counsel. When you rest with affirmations of abundance, your soul enters that same celestial court, where unseen forces listen, record, and arrange your prosperity according to the words spoken through your night. The scroll of the subconscious. The subconscious mind is the living scroll of creation. Every sound, every word, every affirmation whispered into the night is etched upon it. Sleep opens the seal of this scroll, and as affirmations flow through the darkness, they inscribe wealth, favor, and divine provision into your inner record, soon to be reflected in your world. The ancient rite of temple sleep. The ancients practiced incubation sleep, resting in sacred temples while priests spoke blessings over them. Their dreams were answers from the gods. Your affirmations of financial blessing serve the same holy function. They are modern temple chants that your soul receives while you rest, shaping your dreams into experiences of abundance. The night as the mirror of the cosmos. The stars above and the subconscious within are mirrors of one another. As you sleep, your mind becomes a celestial landscape where affirmations of wealth form constellations of destiny. Each phrase aligns with a star, and by dawn, your life reflects the pattern drawn in the night. The chamber of still waters. The psalmist spoke of being led beside still waters. Sleep is such a place, where the waters of the mind are calm and receptive. When affirmations of prosperity ripple across that stillness, their vibration travels deep, cleansing the channels of thought until they overflow with divine supply. The altar of the subtle body. In sleep, the body becomes an altar. The breath slows, the mind opens, and sound becomes sacred offering. The affirmations you play are prayers made flesh through vibration, rising through the ether to magnetize wealth, opportunity, and celestial partnership in the realm of form. The golden loom of night. Each word spoken as you sleep becomes a thread of gold on the loom of the subconscious. The dream weaver, your divine inner self, interlaces them into patterns of blessing. By morning, your reality wears the new garment you fashioned through your affirmations. The mysteries of the dream gate. In the mystery schools of Chaldea and Egypt, initiates learned that the dream gate was a passage to higher worlds. To enter with sacred sound was to carry power into creation. Your affirmations are keys to that same gate, unlocking inner worlds that give birth to wealth in the outer one. The breath of the night. Angels. When you fall asleep to affirmations, the angels of the night draw near. They breathe over your words, carrying their essence through the subtle planes. By dawn, their wings scatter the seeds of those affirmations across your life, manifesting opportunities, provision, and divine success. The treasury of the inner kingdom. Christ spoke, "The kingdom of God is within you." In sleep, you enter that kingdom's treasury. The affirmations you play are like knocking upon its door. And as the night deepens, the treasury opens, pouring out favor, gold, and guidance aligned to your divine inheritance. The lunar library of thought. The moon has long been known as the keeper of memory and imagination. When you sleep with affirmations of prosperity, they are archived in this celestial library. Over time, the moon reflects them back through cycles of manifestation, turning the rhythm of the heavens into your flow of financial increase. The hidden covenant of rest. In Genesis, God blessed the seventh day and sanctified rest. Within that divine rest is a covenant. Creation continues even while you sleep. Your affirmations of abundance join this sacred rhythm, continuing their creative work through the night, building the form of your financial destiny. The river of silver light. Sleep is the river that carries consciousness from the known into the unknown. Affirmations placed upon its surface float deep into the luminous currents of the soul. By morning, they return as reflections, financial ideas, synchronicities, and divine meetings that mirror what was set adrift in faith. The choir of the spheres within. As planets sing their invisible harmonies, so does your mind hum to the tone of your affirmations. When you sleep with words of prosperity, your inner cosmos tunes to the frequency of abundance, and the celestial choir resounds in unison with your divine request. The dawn. As evidence of faith. To sleep on it is to release your desires into divine incubation. The affirmations that fill your night are seeds sown in faith. When morning comes, you awaken into the harvest, drawn magnetically toward actions, people, and events that confirm the abundance your soul rehearsed while you dreamed. The night as the womb of creation. Before creation burst into light, the divine rested in darkness, pregnant with potential. When you sleep and play affirmations of abundance, you return to that holy womb. Each word spoken in your night is like the voice of God whispering wealth into the void, and from the silence of sleep, form emerges. The ancient art of incubation. The priests of Asclepius in ancient Greece would sleep in sacred temples, awaiting dreams sent by the gods. Today, your affirmations are your temple songs, chants that summon the divine mind to shape your reality. What you play as you sleep, your soul accepts as law, and the gods within you awaken to fulfill it. The subconscious, the eternal mirror. The subconscious never sleeps, it listens in eternity. It mirrors the frequencies it receives. When your sleeping hours are filled with affirmations of prosperity, it reflects those vibrations into waking life, arranging circumstances and opportunities to echo what it has absorbed. The covenant of rest. From Genesis, rest has always been sacred. Even the Creator paused after creation, not to cease working, but to let the unseen continue its perfect order. Your sleep is this same covenant. As you rest, your affirmations continue to create, shaping unseen energies into financial blessings by morning's light. The alchemy of the night. The night is a divine furnace, where the dense metals of thought are transmuted into gold. Affirmations are the alchemist's fire. You place them in the darkness of sleep, and by dawn, they have become luminous patterns of prosperity etched upon your consciousness. The dream gate of Solomon. When Solomon slept, wisdom and wealth were imparted to him in a dream. The spirit of divine supply still speaks through this gate. Each affirmation that enters your sleeping mind becomes a message to the soul, forming the blueprint of your prosperity before the sun returns. The celestial choir of prosperity. The ancients spoke of the music of the spheres, the harmonies that sustain the universe. When you play affirmations as you sleep, your subconscious attunes to that same divine rhythm. Your words become instruments in the celestial symphony, calling wealth and harmony to join the song of your life. The river of night. Sleep is a river that carries you between worlds, the visible and invisible. The affirmations you play are golden vessels, carrying seeds of abundance downstream into the soil of the subconscious. At dawn, they bloom as financial guidance, intuition, and divine opportunity. The stars as witnesses. Ancient mystics believed that stars record human intention. When you sleep surrounded by affirmations, the heavens themselves bear witness. Your words rise like incense to the cosmic mind, and the stars mirror them back as blessings, each one a constellation of prosperity aligning in your favor. The inner temple of sound. The sound of your affirmations is more than audio, it is vibration, sacred geometry in motion. In sleep, your consciousness expands to receive these patterns. Every phrase of abundance becomes architecture, building the inner temple from which all outer wealth proceeds. The moonlit garden of the mind. In the lunar hours, imagination becomes fertile ground. The affirmations you play are like seeds of light sown into that soil. Through the night, they root and grow in silence, and by morning, their fruits, insight, confidence, divine appointments, begin to appear in the daylight world. The breath of divine order. As you sleep, your breathing synchronizes with the rhythm of creation. The affirmations you play merge with this breath, weaving themselves into your energetic field. By morning, your aura hums with order, magnetizing financial flow to match the vibration you inhaled through the night. The treasury of the inner kingdom. The kingdom of God is within you. Sleep is the passage into that inner kingdom, where gold is spiritual and abundance eternal. When you fill your sleep with affirmations, you open its gates. The inner treasury responds, releasing invisible wealth that later manifests in physical form. The unfolding scroll of the soul. The mystics said each night, the soul unrolls a scroll of remembrance, recording new commands from the mind. Your affirmations of abundance become sacred text upon that scroll. As dawn breaks, your outer world follows the new script, obeying the instructions you whispered through your dreams. The morning as revelation. Every morning is a resurrection, and what you awaken to is what your night has sown. If your sleep has been wrapped in affirmations of prosperity, you rise with divine alignment, your subconscious now charged with purpose, ready to magnetize wealth, opportunities, and blessings throughout your day. The night as the workshop of the divine. In every age, mystics have taught that night is not the end of activity but its beginning on the invisible plane. When you say let me sleep on it, you are inviting the divine architect to work through your dreams. The affirmations you play as you sleep are blueprints handed to this architect, who builds their pattern into your financial reality. The ancient dream incubators. The temples of Asclepius, of Egypt and Greece, were filled with sleepers awaiting divine guidance. Chant, sound, and sacred speech entered their dreams to heal and renew. When you rest to the vibration of affirmations, you return to that lineage, using sound to awaken your inner healer and attract the prosperity your soul remembers. The subconscious as the celestial garden. Your subconscious is an eternal garden, and sleep is the night dew that softens its soil. Each affirmation played through the dark is a seed of divine wealth. What is whispered to the garden at midnight will bloom in daylight as opportunity, grace, and provision. The law of rest and creation. Even the Creator rested, not to cease, but to allow the invisible to ripen into form. Sleep is your participation in that divine rhythm. Affirmations of abundance spoken as you rest are creative decrees, entrusted to the quiet forces of the universe that labor while you dream. The voice that shapes the morning. The sages said that dawn obeys the voice of the night. What you feed your subconscious as you sleep becomes the vibration of your morning. Each affirmation of financial blessing is a song sung into tomorrow's light, calling abundance to meet you at the edge of awakening. The moonlit mind. In celestial mysticism, the moon governs the hidden mind and all that reflects light. When you sleep under the moon's influence, affirmations act as lunar codes, phrases that inscribe silver paths within the subconscious. These paths become the roads by which financial blessings travel into your life. The river of sound does not cease, it travels. When affirmations flow through your sleep, their currents reach the deepest waters of your being. They stir ancestral memories of divine provision, awakening ancient pathways of prosperity that had long slept within the soul. The dream of Solomon. When Solomon dreamed, the divine spoke of wisdom and riches. So too, the affirmations you hear in your sleep are divine whispers, speaking wealth into your inner ear. You awaken not only with ideas, but with spiritual permission to receive abundance already granted in the unseen. The alchemy of midnight. Midnight is the threshold between worlds, the mortal and the eternal. Words uttered here are alchemical gold. When affirmations of prosperity enter your sleep at this hour, they are transmuted into radiant power, shaping the next day's circumstances in quiet, miraculous precision. The heavenly scribe within mystics once believed an angel wrote each soul's destiny upon a scroll of light. The subconscious is that angel's tablet. Every affirmation heard in sleep becomes a line inscribed upon your luminous record, and life, in obedience to that record, fulfills what has been written. The celestial treasury of dreams. Every night, the soul journeys into the celestial storehouses, the spiritual vaults of divine supply. Affirmations are keys that open these chambers. As you sleep surrounded by words of prosperity, the vaults respond, releasing patterns of wealth that will soon translate into form. The inner choir of resonance. The ancients spoke of the music of the spheres, the hum of divine order sustaining creation. Your affirmations, played as you sleep, tune your inner instruments to this cosmic harmony. When you awaken, you vibrate in unison with abundance, and the universe must respond to that sound. The dream bridge between worlds. Sleep is a bridge from the physical to the spiritual. Your affirmations are lanterns lighting this passage. As their glow reaches the depths of your subconscious, they invite the unseen to take shape, and by morning, their impressions appear as financial synchronicity, opportunity, and unexpected blessing. The night watchers. In mystical writings, there are guardians of the night, celestial watchers who listen to the thoughts of the sleeping. When affirmations of wealth and divine supply are played, these watchers magnify their intention, sending back opportunities aligned with the purity of your vibration. The dawn as fulfillment. Every dawn is a reflection of what the soul entertained through the night. To sleep on it is to let the divine finish what daylight began. When your sleep is bathed in affirmations of prosperity, the morning greets you with the first signs of creation, ideas, encounters, and openings born from your midnight communion with abundance. The dreaming temple of gold. In the ancient temples of Egypt, initiates would lie beneath starlit ceilings, believing that the night was a womb of divine conception. To sleep on it was to surrender one's desires to the creative mind of God. As you sleep, the affirmations of financial blessing become constellations forming within the dream temple of your soul, arranging new realities in the unseen heavens that later descend as gold in your waking life. The sacred altar of the subconscious. Each night the mind withdraws from the noise of day and enters its most receptive sanctuary, the subconscious. To play words of wealth while you sleep is to place offerings upon that altar, allowing divine thought to shape the material. The phrase "let me sleep on it" becomes a holy invocation for angels of prosperity to sculpt your future while you rest. The celestial loom of night. In the mystery schools of old, night was the loom upon which destiny was woven. The sleeping mind, free from resistance, hears with the ears of spirit. When affirmations of abundance whisper through your dreams, they become threads of golden light weaving financial blessings into the fabric of your timeline. The covenant of rest. Creation itself was sealed in the rhythm of rest, 6 days of forming, 1 of stillness. To sleep while affirming abundance is to join that covenant of divine completion. As the body sleeps, the soul remembers its creative dominion. You awaken not as who you were, but as who you have allowed the divine to shape in silence. The alchemy of the night wind. The ancients taught that the breath of God moves most gently at night. As you drift into sleep, your breath synchronizes with the divine wind, and every affirmation becomes a spark carried into the ethers. Let me sleep on it becomes let the Spirit breathe through me, transmuting your words into living gold that manifests as opportunity. The hidden scribes of the soul in sacred law, the Akashic scribes record every thought, every word. When you fall asleep listening to affirmations of prosperity, celestial scribes etch those frequencies into your book of life. By morning, the script of your destiny glows with new inscriptions of wealth and divine provision. The oracle of the moon governs tides, dreams, and the invisible magnetism of creation. When you sleep under its watch, the affirmations you hear ride upon lunar currents, shaping emotional and financial tides alike. Let me sleep on it is a mystical partnership with the moon, letting her polish your intentions until they gleam with manifestation. The chamber of the golden heart. Every affirmation you play as you sleep enters the chamber of your heart, that radiant sun within. There, divine intelligence translates words into frequencies, frequencies into forms. By morning, your heart beats with the pulse of abundance, radiating prosperity like sunlight through every cell. The mysteries of midnight. At midnight, the veil between worlds thins. In those sacred hours, when your affirmations echo softly, the divine architects of your subconscious awaken. They take your whispered intentions and carve them into the etheric design of your future, ensuring that your experience becomes one with your spoken faith. The Garden of Inner Eden. To sleep on your affirmations is to plant seeds within the Garden of Inner Eden. The soil of the subconscious is dark yet fertile. Overnight, words bloom into visions, visions into vibrations, vibrations into substance. You awaken among blossoms of abundance you unconsciously nurtured in dream. The anointing of silence. In sleep, silence reigns, but silence is not absence, it is divine presence. When affirmations are played in that sacred stillness, they soak into the soul like oil into linen. The silence blesses them, making them alive, and when dawn comes, they rise as your lived abundance. The dream smithers forge. The sleeping mind is a forge where imagination meets divine fire. Each affirmation spoken over your dreams becomes molten gold, cooling into shapes of wealth, success, and ease. Let me sleep on it means letting divine craftsmanship mold your reality in unseen hours. The choir beyond the stars. As you drift between worlds, the affirmations harmonize with celestial choirs. Their song of abundance intertwines with your own, and heaven remembers you as one who believes in the good. In morning's light, you carry that melody into the world, magnetizing blessings through your very tone. The throne of the Night King. In ancient mysticism, sleep was the throne room of the inner king. There, thought is law, and feeling is decree. When you fall asleep listening to affirmations of wealth, you sit upon your throne and pronounce your dominion in the invisible kingdom, awakening to see your rulings made manifest. The resurrection of morning light. Each dawn is a resurrection, the return of consciousness clothed in new memory. Whatever songs of abundance you played through the night are now encoded within your aura. You rise reborn in thought, magnetized by divine prosperity. For truly, what you slept on has become what you stand upon. The night of the golden architects. In the stillness of night, the subconscious opens its gates to celestial architects. Every affirmation of abundance spoken as you sleep becomes blueprint and foundation, drawn in starlight upon the canvas of your destiny. Let me sleep on it is not delay, it is entrustment to the divine builders of prosperity who labor while you rest. The chamber of quiet creation. The ancients understood that the mind in slumber communes with the invisible world. As you sleep, your affirmations descend into the deep sanctum of the soul where thought crystallizes into form. To sleep on it is to allow heaven to complete what your waking hands have only begun. The celestial river beneath the dream every night, your consciousness drifts upon a luminous current flowing from the throne of creation. When affirmations of wealth and blessing echo through your dreams, they ripple through this river, summoning golden reflections back into the material world. Sleep is not escape, it is travel upon the waters of divine increase. The whisper of the eternal scribe in mystical tradition, it is said that angels record the songs sung in the hours of sleep. When your affirmations rise into that silence, they are written in the book of becoming. Upon waking, the pages turn, and what was whispered in rest begins to unfold in daylight as new opportunity. The dream gate of Solomon. Solomon asked for wisdom in a dream, and awoke to reign in abundance. So too, every affirmation spoken in the temple of sleep calls forth wisdom that governs wealth. To sleep on it is to receive divine instruction from the dream gate of prosperity, where kingship of thought becomes mastery of experience. The sacred breath between worlds. As you fall asleep to words of blessing, your breath becomes a bridge between the visible and invisible. Each inhalation draws divine supply, each exhalation releases limitation. Through the rhythm of sleeping breath, affirmations weave themselves into the living tapestry of your destiny. The Midnight Covenant. At midnight, the soul enters covenant with the unseen powers of manifestation. Your affirmations become sacred vows sealed in stillness. When morning arrives, you awaken as the living signature of that agreement, your life shaped by what your spirit affirmed in dream. The Chamber of Golden Rest in the celestial temples of Atlantis, initiates were taught to rest in chambers that sang low tones of abundance. They believed the soul absorbs vibration while the body sleeps. You, too, become that initiate each night, receiving golden frequencies that translate into blessings by day. The holy womb of night. Night is the womb of new creation. As you sleep, every word of prosperity you hear is sown into its fertile darkness. The subconscious, like divine soil, receives and nurtures it. By dawn, invisible roots have begun to form, sprouting as events, ideas, and divine appointments that prosper you. The ancestral dream lodge. Long before written history, sages and shamans gathered to dream abundance for their tribes. They understood that what one dreams for, one lives into. When you sleep surrounded by affirmations of wealth, you join that lineage of dreamers who shaped reality through the power of night's vision. The golden thread of dawn between the last dream and the first light lies a moment of divine transmission. Every affirmation you've heard through the night becomes a luminous thread drawn through your being. When you awaken, that thread guides your day, attracting circumstances that mirror the richness you received in silence. The silent monastery within your sleeping mind is a monastery where divine monks chant in unbroken rhythm. The affirmations you play become mantras echoing through its corridors. Each repetition sanctifies your subconscious with the awareness of abundance, until your outer life reflects the peace and prosperity within. The treasury of the moon, keeper of tides and dreams, guards the treasures of intuition and flow. As you sleep beneath her gaze, your affirmations merge with a lunar rhythm, gathering invisible blessings that will surface as material wealth. The phrase "let me sleep on it" becomes a lunar invocation, let the moon multiply what I desire. The veil of restored dominion. In slumber, you return to your original dominion, the divine image before effort, before lack. Words of financial blessing spoken through the night awaken that remembrance. You rise not as one who hopes for abundance, but as one who is abundance clothed in human form. The resurrection of dreamed prosperity. Morning is resurrection, your consciousness returning from celestial realms. The affirmations you played while sleeping have infused your aura, reprogrammed your cells, and written new codes of plenty into your energy field. What you slept on becomes what you rise into, the embodied experience of divine financial blessing. The night chamber of creation. Throughout the ages, mystics taught that the night is not absence but incubation. When one says, "Let me sleep on it," the soul enters the chamber of creation, where divine artisans carve the shapes of destiny. The affirmations played in this sacred stillness are received by the subconscious as commands from heaven, molding the unseen substance into experiences of wealth and harmony. The celestial furnace of rest. In ancient Babylonian star temples, priests would sleep beneath constellations to receive divine codes. To play affirmations as you sleep is to return to this furnace of stars, where thought becomes molten gold. By morning, your consciousness cools into new forms of abundance, each idea tempered in celestial fire. The holy scroll of the subconscious. When the body sleeps, the mind unrolls its hidden scroll. Words of blessing read aloud through the night are written upon it in letters of light. At dawn, the scroll seals itself, and you awaken already reading a new story, one where financial blessings flow naturally through your days. The dream field of the divine sower. To sleep on it is to rest in the dream field of the infinite sower. Your affirmations become seeds sown beneath the soil of consciousness. The gardener of the soul tends them while you dream, and in the morning, the harvest has already begun, prosperity taking root in unseen places. The altar of stillness. Sleep is the altar where human will meets divine orchestration. As you rest, the affirmations played softly through your dreams rise as incense into the higher worlds. Angels of provision breathe them in and exhale them back as arrangements of opportunity and favor. The anointed silence of night. There is a silence that only the soul can hear, the silence between waking thoughts. In that anointed quiet, your affirmations become holy oil, saturating the mind. When dawn opens your eyes, the oil of those words glows through your aura, attracting wealth by divine magnetism. The school of the midnight sun. Mystery schools once taught that a hidden sun shines through the night, the light of consciousness behind the stars. When you sleep on affirmations of abundance, you study in that radiant school, learning through vibration rather than speech. You awaken illuminated, guided by unseen wisdom that prospers every step. The bridge between breath and being. Each slow breath in sleep is a bridge between what is and what may be. Affirmations of abundance cross that bridge as whispers of light, entering the kingdom within. There, they become living shapes of possibility, growing until they manifest as blessings without effort. The star choir of the soul. In the hours of rest, your consciousness joins the celestial choir that sings creation into form. The affirmations you play harmonize with those ancient hymns, resonating through layers of being. By sunrise, your frequency has changed. Wealth now recognizes you by song and moves toward your sound. The temple of the inner moon. The moon reflects light unseen, just as sleep reflects divine imagination. To sleep on words of prosperity is to bathe the subconscious in lunar silver. The mind, softened and receptive, shapes that light into visions of financial flow and serene abundance that rise with the dawn. The subtle art of divine listening. When the conscious mind sleeps, the deeper self listens. The affirmations that fill your night become prayers to the creative intelligence that governs form. It hears them not as request but as law, and begins at once to sculpt reality to match their tone. The treasury beyond time. Night dissolves time, opening a treasury where cause and effect merge. The affirmations you play as you sleep enter that timeless vault, multiplying in quantum fields unseen. When you awaken, those stored frequencies reappear as coincidences, opportunities, and flowing wealth. The dream architects of prosperity hidden within the subconscious are ancient architects, the divine builders of form. When you sleep on affirmations of financial blessing, they awaken and draft new blueprints of your experience. By morning, the invisible scaffolding of your next blessing already stands in place. The mirror of the night sea. Sleep is the sea that reflects the soul's intent. Affirmations of wealth ripple across its surface, entering the depths where they become living currents. When morning light touches those waters, they rise as waves of manifestation, carrying the fragrance of divine supply. The resurrection of the morning mind. Each awakening is a resurrection, the return of awareness clothed in the words it heard through the night. When those words speak of abundance, you rise renewed in image and vibration. The world bends gently to mirror your reprogrammed essence, and your financial blessings unfold as reflections of your dream-made truth. The temple of silent creation. In the twilight between waking and dreaming, ancient initiates entered temples of sacred sleep, believing that what was whispered in darkness would rise in daylight. To sleep on words of prosperity is to lay them upon the altar of silence, where the divine mind engraves them into the architecture of your future abundance. The dream weavers of heaven. Old mystics spoke of celestial beings who weave dreams into reality. When you fall asleep listening to affirmations of wealth, those dream weavers take your words as thread, spinning them into patterns of gold that later appear as blessings in your waking life. The subconscious cathedral. Your sleeping mind is a vast cathedral where sound becomes light. The affirmations you play as you rest echo through its vaulted chambers, illuminating every hidden corridor of thought. By morning, the cathedral rings with new faith, your consciousness now harmonized with abundance itself. The alchemy of rest. True alchemy does not occur through effort but through surrender. When you sleep on affirmations of prosperity, you allow divine chemistry to transform belief into substance. Sleep is the philosopher's stone of the spirit, turning invisible faith into visible form. The moon's treasury. The ancients saw the moon as the keeper of dreams and wealth. When you sleep beneath her light, listening to affirmations of financial blessing, she gathers your words into her treasury of reflection, then returns them as mirrored manifestations that glow in the days ahead. The covenant of stillness. Each night you enter a covenant with the stillness of creation. The affirmations you play become sacred vows written in the language of vibration. The universe, ever faithful, answers those vows by forming circumstances that echo your nightly prayers. The hidden school of night. While the world sleeps, your soul attends the ancient school of night, where divine teachers speak through dreams. The affirmations that surround you as you slumber become the lessons of those luminous halls, teaching your spirit the art of effortless manifestation. The garden beyond thought. When the body rests, the gardener of the subconscious begins to sow. Each affirmation of abundance is a seed placed within fertile soil. Through the long hours of sleep, invisible roots take hold, preparing blossoms of prosperity to greet the light of morning. The breath of the infinite. As you sleep, your breathing aligns with the rhythm of the cosmos. Every inhalation draws in divine substance, every exhalation releases resistance. The affirmations flowing with your breath reshape the subtle fields around you, calling financial blessings from the invisible into form. The golden mirror of dreams. Dreams are mirrors for divine instruction. When you sleep surrounded by affirmations of abundance, your subconscious polishes this mirror until it reflects only wholeness, wealth, and peace. By dawn, your waking eyes behold in the outer world what your dream self already claimed within. The crown of the midnight sun. In the heart of darkness shines an unseen sun, the radiance of divine intelligence. As you sleep on affirmations of wealth, this inner sun engraves its golden fire into your aura, programming every cell to attract prosperity through light. The river beneath. Rest beneath the calm surface of sleep flows a river of divine movement. Your affirmations drift upon it like prayers in motion. By morning, that river deposits the treasures of its current upon your shore, ideas, synchronicities, and opportunities drawn by unseen tides. The dream scroll of destiny. The soul writes its destiny in sleep. The affirmations you hear as you rest become inscriptions of light upon your inner scroll. When you awaken, that scroll unfurls as the script of your day, abundance acting out the story your spirit chose in dream. The choir of the unconscious heavens. The unconscious is not empty, it sings. Every affirmation played while you slumber becomes a note in that heavenly choir. As their harmonies ascend, they reshape the vibration of your being, tuning your life to the symphony of divine prosperity. The dawn of embodied abundance. When you awaken, you are not the same as when you slept. The affirmations have entered your blood, your breath, your aura. They have whispered to the universe on your behalf. The phrase "let me sleep on it now" means let heaven complete in rest what I have begun in faith. The temple of the night watchers in the mystery schools of Chaldea, initiates believed the night was guarded by divine watchers, celestial scribes who recorded every sound that passed through the sleeping soul. When you sleep on affirmations of abundance, these watchers etch your words into the cosmic ledger, ensuring that by dawn your reality mirrors the faith you declared in rest. The altar beneath the stars. Ancient mystics taught that the stars are living witnesses to thought. To fall asleep listening to affirmations of prosperity is to lay your intentions upon the altar of the heavens. As you dream, the constellations respond, shifting subtle energies that draw financial blessings into your orbit. The silent language of dreams. The subconscious mind does not think, it listens. In the sacred stillness of sleep, it absorbs the affirmations you play like divine script written upon the waters of awareness. By morning, those words rise as living experiences, silently translated from vibration into circumstance. The treasury of the unseen realm. There exists a treasury beyond form, an invisible storehouse where every true affirmation is deposited. As you sleep, your words of wealth echo in its halls, and celestial accountants balance your spiritual accounts. You awaken credited with new grace, ideas, opportunities, and divine arrangements of increase. The dreamsmither's hammer. The ancients spoke of the dream as a forge, where imagination becomes tangible. When affirmations of prosperity flow through your sleep, they become the rhythmic hammer striking gold in the unseen. By morning, new realities are already being shaped in the workshop of the subconscious. The covenant of rest and reward. Creation itself was completed in rest. When you sleep on it, you reenact the sacred rhythm of Genesis, speaking abundance, then allowing divine intelligence to finish the work. The affirmations that hum through the night are the living word continuing creation through your own breath. The moonlit architects under the gentle pool of the moon, your subconscious mind builds unseen structures. Each affirmation of wealth spoken in slumber becomes a blueprint traced in lunar light. When morning comes, the plans are already drawn, and you walk through doors your spirit constructed while you dreamed. The celestial gardeners of night, the invisible gardeners of heaven, tend to what you sow in sleep. Your affirmations fall like golden seeds into the fertile soil of the subconscious. Through the long hours of darkness, they germinate beneath the breath of the divine, ready to bloom as prosperity in waking life. The river of remembering sleep is not forgetfulness, it is remembering who you truly are. Each affirmation whispered in the night carries you down the river of your divine inheritance. When you awaken, you emerge cleansed of limitation, remembering abundance as your natural state. The chamber of the inner king. In sacred law, kings sought counsel in sleep, trusting dreams as the speech of God. When you play affirmations of wealth as you rest, you reclaim this royal tradition. The crown of divine wisdom descends upon your consciousness, guiding you toward wise and prosperous action upon waking. The veil of transmutation. Night is the veil where the raw clay of thought becomes refined gold. As you sleep, your affirmations enter the crucible of divine fire, transmuting fears into faith, scarcity into sufficiency. You rise renewed, carrying within you the frequency of completed abundance. The choir of sacred frequency, every word has tone, and every tone summons form. When affirmations of prosperity sing through your dreams, the celestial choir responds, harmonizing the universe to your intention. By morning, the unseen symphony plays through your life as synchronicity and supply. The scroll of the soul sleep is when the scroll of your soul is rewritten. The affirmations you play inscribe new destiny lines, statements of wealth, peace, and divine flow. When dawn opens your eyes, you are reading a new script, authored by the union of faith and rest. The golden embers of dream fire dreams are made of subtle flame, the same creative fire that forged worlds. When you fill your sleep with affirmations of abundance, that flame burns away limitation, leaving behind embers of new reality. Each morning, those embers glow in your aura, magnetizing prosperity like sunrise through crystal. The resurrection of the morning soul. Every awakening is a resurrection. The words you heard in the night are now alive in your being. They circulate through your breath, pulse through your heart, and whisper through your thoughts. You no longer chase abundance, you embody it, for what you slept on has become your living truth. The temple of inner stars. In the sanctuaries of ancient Egypt, priests entered chambers of sleep to commune with the gods. They called it divine incubation. When you play affirmations of abundance as you rest, you step into your own starlit temple, where the cosmic mind listens through you and reshapes your earthly experience according to your whispered faith. The dream loom of providence. Every night, your consciousness becomes a weaver at heaven's loom. The affirmations you play are golden threads passing through the fabric of the unseen. When morning comes, you find yourself clothed in the garment your soul has woven with wealth, ease, and divine provision. The covenant of the night wind. The ancients taught that spirit moves as wind. In sleep, your breath synchronizes with that holy rhythm. Every affirmation of abundance rides that wind, traveling deep into the chambers of the subconscious, planting currents of prosperity that awaken as opportunity in the day to come. The celestial seedbed. The subconscious is a soil older than time. To sleep on affirmations is to sow divine seed into this fertile earth. The gardener of eternity tends them while you dream, and when dawn opens its eyes, your life begins to mirror the abundance blooming in that inner field. The hall of mirrors beyond mind. As your body rests, your consciousness enters the hall of mirrors, where every thought becomes reflection, and every reflection becomes world. The affirmations you play during sleep sculpt these mirrors into visions of wealth. What you see in your dreams, you soon encounter in your days. The throne of the midnight sun. In mystical lore, the midnight sun is the hidden radiance that rules unseen. To sleep within affirmations of abundance is to sit upon this throne of light. There, divine intelligence writes new laws into your being, laws that govern your reality with generosity and grace. The breath of the eternal garden. When you fall asleep to words of prosperity, your breath becomes prayer, and your body becomes temple. Each inhalation gathers light, each exhalation releases old patterns. By morning, the temple glows anew, your life ready to bloom with the fragrance of divine supply. The dream architects of heaven. The ancients spoke of invisible architects who respond to thought and tone. As you sleep on affirmations, these divine builders receive your words as blueprints. While you rest, they construct new corridors of destiny, pathways through which wealth and opportunity will soon arrive. The river of renewal. Sleep is the river where yesterday dissolves and tomorrow is born. The affirmations you play become currents within that flow, carrying your consciousness to lands of greater abundance. You awaken washed clean, renewed by the holy water of your own spoken faith. The oracle of the moonlight. The moon was once called the mirror of human thought. When you sleep beneath her glow with affirmations of wealth echoing softly, your thoughts are mirrored into form. The lunar current imprints your desires into the tides of creation, drawing to you blessings that reflect your nocturnal words. The chamber of divine memory. In the silence of slumber, memory returns to its original source, the memory of wholeness and plenty. The affirmations you play remind the soul of its birthright, awakening recollection of divine inheritance. You do not create abundance, you remember it into being. The hidden choir of stillness. Even in the deepest sleep, a choir sings beneath thought. Each affirmation becomes part of that celestial hymn, harmonizing your vibration with the rhythm of divine prosperity. By morning, you awaken to find that life is now singing the same melody through every circumstance. The scribes of the ether. In mystical tradition, ether is the record keeper of sound. The affirmations spoken in sleep are inscribed into this eternal element, becoming patterns of light awaiting manifestation. Each day that follows is simply the reading aloud of what your soul dictated in the night. The golden chrysalis of rest. When you sleep on affirmations of wealth, your consciousness becomes a chrysalis. Inside, invisible transformation occurs, the old dissolves, and the new takes form. At dawn, you emerge with wings woven from words, ready to soar into the abundance your night mind prepared. The dawn of embodied light. Every awakening is a rebirth. The affirmations that surrounded your sleep have merged with your heartbeat and breath. You rise as a living vibration of divine wealth, your very presence a proclamation that the unseen has become seen, that faith has become form. The night of divine programming. When the ancients lay beneath temple ceilings adorned with stars, they understood sleep as communion with the divine intelligence. To sleep on affirmations is to enter that same holy dialogue, where sound becomes spirit, and your dreams become the drafting table of destiny. The altar of the inner cosmos. Each night, your pillow becomes an altar and your mind, a constellation. The affirmations whispered into your rest light the stars of abundance in your inner sky, aligning your subconscious with the celestial order of divine provision. The chamber of golden echoes. Long ago, mystics believed sound never dies, it only deepens into subtler realms. The affirmations you play as you sleep descend into those depths, echoing within the soul until their resonance re-emerges as opportunity, wealth, and grace. The dream scroll of creation. In the silence of night, your soul writes its next chapter upon the scroll of the unseen. The affirmations you feed it are ink and fire, each word a decree that reshapes the fabric of reality into the likeness of your belief. The night garden of abundance. Your sleeping mind is a garden, and affirmations are celestial seeds. As you rest, divine dew nourishes them. By morning, invisible roots of prosperity reach into your waking life, bearing fruit in perfect season. The scribe of the subconscious temple. Ancient scribes etched prayers into stone to outlast the ages. Your affirmations, repeated as you sleep, are etched upon the tablets of your subconscious. When dawn breaks, those carvings glow as manifestations written by the eternal hand within you. The river between worlds. Sleep is the river crossing between seen and unseen shores. As your body drifts upon its current, affirmations of wealth become your oars, guiding you toward the golden land of realized prosperity. The choir beyond thought. In the stillness of sleep, beyond language, a celestial choir hums the vibration of creation. Your affirmations harmonize with that chorus, teaching your energy field to sing the melody of abundance through every cell and circumstance. The lamp of hidden knowing. The phrase "let me sleep on it" carries ancient wisdom. Sleep is the lamp that reveals what the waking mind cannot see. As affirmations echo through your slumber, the lamp of inner knowing turns on, illuminating the pathways where divine supply awaits. The veil of the holy dream. Every affirmation spoken into your sleep passes through the veil into sacred territory. There, divine architects receive your words as blueprints, constructing experiences to match the tones of your midnight faith. The golden breath of renewal. Each breath in sleep renews your covenant with the source. When that breath carries affirmations of abundance, it becomes prayer incarnate, breathing wealth into the unseen and exhaling gratitude into form. The throne of the sleeping soul. When you fall asleep to words of prosperity, you do not merely rest, you ascend. Your spirit sits upon a throne of listening light, receiving decrees of divine wealth and sending them forth as laws governing your world. The celestial loom of fortune. The night is a loom and your affirmations are threads of light. As your consciousness drifts into sacred stillness, the divine weaver interlaces your words with the cosmic pattern of destiny, spinning garments of gold around your waking reality. The mirror of silent waters. Sleep is a still pond, reflecting whatever image you place above it. When you let affirmations ripple softly through your rest, the water reflects abundance so purely that life itself begins to mirror it back in your days. The morning after creation. Each dawn is a resurrection. The affirmations sung through your night now pulse through your bloodstream, your aura, your mind. You awaken as the living embodiment of your own decree, wealth breathing, walking, and becoming through you. The initiation of the silent temple. Lie down and close your eyes. Place your awareness upon your breath. As you play the affirmations of wealth, imagine the celestial temple within opening its gates. Your subconscious becomes the altar, your affirmations the offerings. Sleep becomes the priest, enacting the blessing before the dawn. The midnight covenant. In the quiet hours, surrender your intentions to the unseen. Play your affirmations softly. Visualize a golden covenant forming above your head, weaving your words into the fabric of reality. Sleep is no longer absence, it is sacred agreement between your soul and abundance itself. The chamber of the dream architects. As you lie in stillness, feel your subconscious awakening as a chamber of divine architects. Every affirmation resonates like a blueprint. Allow sleep to guide these unseen builders, shaping your night's sound into structures of prosperity that rise with the morning. The celestial loom of prosperity. Play affirmations and see your thoughts as threads of light. In sleep, these threads pass through the loom of the cosmos, interweaving into patterns that manifest abundance. The fabric is unseen now, but morning reveals its golden presence. The oracle of rest. Rest is sacred counsel. As your affirmations play, imagine the celestial oracle listening, interpreting, and transcribing your words into the book of becoming. When you awaken, the oracle's script unfolds in your experience, translating dreams into reality. The river of abundant flow. Visualize yourself lying beside a river whose waters shimmer with opportunity. Your affirmations fall into the current as seeds. Sleep carries them downstream into the fertile fields of your subconscious. When you awaken, the river brings the harvest of your own creation. The anointing of silence. In the stillness of sleep, allow your affirmations to wash over your consciousness. Feel the silent oil of divine abundance anoint every cell. Morning brings the manifestation of what has been sanctified in the quiet temple of your night. The garden of nocturnal bloom. Your mind is fertile soil. The affirmations you play as you sleep are seeds. With each breath, imagine the seeds absorbing light, energy, and divine nourishment. By sunrise, invisible sprouts of abundance have already taken root in your reality. The moonlit treasury. As you drift into rest, imagine a treasury above your head, lit by the moon's silver glow. Your affirmations are coins of intention. Sleep guides them into the treasury's vaults, where they are multiplied and prepared for delivery into your life. The choir of subtle frequencies. Hear your affirmations as notes in a celestial choir. In sleep, your subconscious harmonizes with these frequencies. Each note carries a vibration of wealth, filling the invisible spaces around you. At dawn, the world resonates with the melody you co-created. The scroll of the soul play affirmations as if you are scripting destiny itself. In sleep, the scroll of your soul unrolls, recording every word. Morning brings the reading of that sacred manuscript, your financial blessings appearing as letters made flesh. The resurrection of opportunity. Visualize your affirmations as golden sparks entering the ether as you sleep. Each spark awakens a potential in the unseen world. With sunrise, these potentials are resurrected as opportunities, ready for you to inhabit and claim. The crown of dreamed abundance. Place your attention at the crown of your head. As affirmations play, imagine a radiant crown descending, inscribed with symbols of wealth and divine provision. Sleep allows the crown to fuse with your consciousness, embedding abundance into your essence. The temple of echoing light. See your room as a temple and your affirmations as light waves echoing through its halls. Sleep amplifies these waves, sending them into the cosmos. They return as luminous manifestations, golden blessings and financial opportunities reflecting the energy of your nighttime intentions. The dawn of embodied wealth. As sleep ends, feel the energy of your affirmations fully integrated into your body, mind, and spirit. You awaken not only to hear abundance but to live it. What you slept on is now embodied, flowing effortless through your thoughts, actions, and experiences. The nocturnal altar. As you lie in stillness, see your bed as a sacred altar. Play your affirmations, and imagine them rising like incense to the heavens. Sleep allows the unseen architects of destiny to receive your offering, crafting blessings while your body rests. The temple of dreamed wealth. Close your eyes and feel yourself entering an ancient temple of celestial abundance. The affirmations you hear become golden tiles, laying the floor of a pathway that leads from your dreams to tangible financial blessings. The moonlit treasury. Picture a silver moon above your sleeping form. Each affirmation becomes a coin, deposited in a treasury of infinite abundance. Sleep is the keeper who multiplies your contributions and prepares them to flow into your life. The subconscious garden. Imagine your subconscious as fertile soil. Every affirmation played during sleep is a seed, nourished by divine light. When morning comes, unseen roots have begun to sprout, manifesting as opportunity, wealth, and provision. The celestial loom. Visualize your affirmations as threads of light. In sleep, these threads pass through a celestial loom, woven into a tapestry of prosperity. By waking, the unseen fabric of your wealth begins to appear in your daily life. The choir of abundance. Hear your affirmations as notes in a heavenly choir. While you sleep, your subconscious harmonizes with this sacred music. The vibrations of abundance echo through your being, calling corresponding opportunities into your experience. The scroll of the dreaming soul. Your soul records each affirmation as an inscription on a sacred scroll. Sleep unfurls the scroll and allows the universe to read it. Morning reveals the fulfillment of what was quietly written during your rest. The river of prosperity. Visualize your affirmations flowing into a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them downstream into unseen realms. By daybreak, the river delivers the harvest of your intentions into your waking reality. The crown of night light. Place your attention at your crown chakra as you drift into sleep. Each affirmation lights a jewel in your crown, embedding abundance into your energy field. With each sunrise, the crown radiates opportunities and financial blessings into your world. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms your affirmations into energetic gold. The night dissolves limitation, allowing your words of wealth to be transmuted into the substance of reality. Morning brings the evidence of this inner alchemy. The chamber of silent architects. Imagine unseen architects working in your subconscious temple. Your nightly affirmations become blueprints. Sleep activates their labor, shaping your experiences, relationships, and finances according to the divine design of your intent. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where heaven meets your inner world. Affirmations played during rest pass through this veil, entering the realm of limitless potential. Each night's listening becomes a cosmic appointment for abundance to arrive. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as luminous seeds scattered across the garden of your mind. Sleep waters them with divine attention. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, ideas, and wealth begin to pierce the surface of your conscious awareness. The treasury of silent wisdom. In sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Your affirmations are keys, unlocking hidden chambers of financial insight. Morning brings clarity, direction, and the first signs of blessings already set in motion. The dawn of embodied abundance. As your body rises from sleep, feel the affirmations fully integrated into your mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on has become embodied experience. The day flows effortless with wealth, opportunity, and divine provision. The nocturnal altar of abundance. As you lie in stillness, sense your bed as a sacred altar. Play your affirmations softly, feeling them rise like incense to the heavens. Sleep becomes the priest that carries your intentions into the unseen realm, where divine forces shape them into financial blessings. The temple of dreamed prosperity. Close your eyes and see yourself entering an ancient celestial temple. Each affirmation becomes a golden tile, paving a path from your slumber to tangible wealth. In sleep, the temple's unseen guardians arrange circumstances in alignment with your spoken intentions. The moonlit treasury. Visualize a silver moon above your resting form. Each affirmation is a coin deposited in a luminous treasury of infinite abundance. While you sleep, the vaults of the cosmos multiply your offerings, preparing them to flow into your life as blessings. The subconscious garden. Imagine your subconscious as fertile soil. Affirmations are seeds sown nightly, nourished by divine light and dream currents. While you sleep, invisible roots form, ensuring that financial blessings emerge as if by natural law with the sunrise. The celestial loom. See your affirmations as threads of light. Sleep allows the cosmos to weave them on a celestial loom, forming a tapestry of prosperity. By morning, this unseen creation begins to manifest as opportunity, wealth, and favor. The choir of abundance. Hear your affirmations as notes in a divine choir. While you rest, the subconscious harmonizes with this sacred music. Each note resonates through your energy field, calling matching opportunities and resources into your experience. The scroll of the sleeping soul. Your soul records each affirmation on an invisible scroll. Sleep unfurls this manuscript, allowing the universe to read it. Morning brings the fulfillment of what was quietly written during your night, translating intent into reality. The river of prosperity. Picture a luminous river flowing beneath your consciousness. Your affirmations drift upon it, carried to fertile unseen fields. Sleep delivers these currents into life's manifestation, so that by dawn, opportunities and financial blessings appear naturally. The crown of night light. Focus on the crown chakra as you drift into sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance there, embedding prosperity into your energy field. With each sunrise, the crown radiates the frequency of wealth, attracting opportunities into your life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms your affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing words of abundance to transmute into reality. Morning becomes the first evidence of this inner alchemy, as your financial blessings take form. The chamber of silent architects. Imagine unseen architects working in your subconscious temple. Each affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep activates their labor, shaping your environment, relationships, and financial circumstances according to divine intelligence. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is a veil where the infinite meets your consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil and enter the realm of limitless potential. Each night's listening becomes a sacred appointment for abundance to flow into your life. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as luminous seeds scattered in the garden of your mind. Sleep waters them with divine attention. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, creative insight, and financial blessings begin to pierce your conscious awareness. The treasury of silent wisdom. In slumber, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Your affirmations are keys, unlocking hidden chambers of insight and prosperity. Morning brings clarity, direction, and the first signs of blessings already in motion. The dawn of embodied wealth. As sleep ends, feel the affirmations fully integrated into your mind, heart, and spirit. You awaken as a living embodiment of your declarations. What you slept on has become your experience, wealth flowing effortless through your thoughts, choices, and actions. The temple of silent gold. As you lie down, sense your bed as an altar of quiet creation. Play affirmations of wealth and imagine them rising like incense. Sleep transforms your spoken intentions into sacred energies, planting seeds of abundance in the hidden temple of your subconscious. The moonlit treasury. Visualize a silver moon above your resting form. Each affirmation is a coin cast into a celestial treasury. While you sleep, unseen forces multiply these coins, arranging circumstances so that blessings of wealth flow naturally into your waking life. The garden of dreamed prosperity. Imagine your subconscious as fertile soil. Every affirmation is a seed. Sleep becomes the nurturing rain, allowing roots of abundance to take hold. By morning, the invisible garden sprouts opportunities, ideas, and financial growth. The celestial loom. See your affirmations as radiant threads. In the stillness of sleep, they pass through the cosmic loom, woven into a tapestry of prosperity. With each dawn, the patterns begin to appear as tangible blessings in your life. The choir of hidden currents. Hear your affirmations as notes in a divine choir. While you rest, your subconscious harmonizes with the celestial music. Each vibration aligns your energy with abundance, attracting wealth, guidance, and opportunity. The scroll of the sleeping soul. Your soul writes in invisible ink during sleep. Every affirmation becomes a sacred inscription on the scroll of destiny. Morning reveals these writings as circumstances and experiences that reflect the blessings you set in motion. The river of prosperity. Picture your affirmations floating along a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen lands. By awakening, the river delivers opportunities, insights, and financial blessings into your life. The crown of night light. Focus on your crown chakra as you drift to sleep. Each affirmation illuminates a jewel of abundance. Sleep allows this radiance to fuse with your energy, guiding the universe to respond to the vibration of your prosperity. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms your affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, enabling your words of abundance to crystallize into form. Morning brings evidence of this inner alchemy as tangible financial blessings. The chamber of architects. Imagine unseen architects working within your subconscious temple. Every affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping the material world to align with your divine intentions for wealth and prosperity. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where the infinite meets your consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into the field of limitless potential. By morning, the universe manifests what your nighttime words have already claimed. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds in your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with divine energy. Dawn reveals sprouts of creativity, opportunity, and financial blessings emerging into your conscious experience. The treasury of wisdom. While you sleep, a treasury of infinite wisdom opens. Affirmations are keys unlocking insights, guidance, and financial solutions. Morning brings clarity and the first signs of blessings aligned with your declarations. The lighthouse of dreamed intention. Visualize your affirmations as light beams piercing the darkness of sleep. Each word illuminates a path to financial abundance. The night guides them into the currents of destiny, so that the dawn reflects the materialization of your intent. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel your affirmations fully integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flowing naturally, opportunities appearing effortless, and your life vibrating with the blessings set into motion during rest. The temple of nightly prosperity. As you lie down, feel your bed as a sacred temple. Play affirmations of abundance and imagine them rising like golden smoke. Sleep becomes the high priest, carrying your intentions into the unseen, where divine forces plant the seeds of wealth. The moonlit vault. Visualize the moon casting silver light upon your sleeping form. Each affirmation becomes a coin placed in a celestial vault. Sleep activates the guardians of this treasury, multiplying and arranging your offerings to flow into your waking life. The garden of dreams. Your subconscious is fertile soil. Each affirmation is a seed. Sleep nourishes these seeds with unseen waters and light. By morning, sprouts of opportunity, insight, and financial growth rise into your conscious awareness. The celestial loom. Imagine each affirmation as a thread of luminous energy. While you sleep, the cosmos weaves these threads into a tapestry of abundance. Dawn reveals the pattern in your experiences, as dreams manifest into reality. The choir of hidden frequencies. Hear your affirmations as notes in a divine choir. Sleep allows your subconscious to harmonize with these frequencies, attracting circumstances, resources, and opportunities aligned with the vibration of wealth. The scroll of the sleeping soul. Your soul records each affirmation on a sacred scroll. Sleep unfurls it, allowing the universe to read your intentions. Morning brings the script to life in tangible blessings and experiences. The river of abundance. Visualize your affirmations drifting down a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen lands. By awakening, the river delivers blessings, opportunities, and financial flow into your reality. The crown of luminous intention. Focus on your crown chakra as you drift to sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance there. Sleep fuses this light with your energy field, radiating the frequency of prosperity into your life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing words of abundance to crystallize into form. Morning becomes the first evidence of this sacred alchemy. The chamber of architects. Visualize unseen architects working within your subconscious temple. Every affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping your world to align with your divine intentions for wealth. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where the infinite meets your consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into the realm of limitless potential. Each night's listening becomes a sacred channel for abundance to enter your life. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with divine attention. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, creativity, and financial blessings rise into your awareness. The treasury of wisdom while you sleep, the treasury of infinite wisdom opens. Affirmations are keys unlocking hidden insights and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and signs of blessings already in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize your affirmations as beams of light piercing the night. Each word illuminates a path to prosperity. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring the dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel your affirmations integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flowing effortless, opportunities arising naturally, and your life vibrating with the blessings set in motion during your rest. The temple of nightly gold. As you lie in rest, imagine your bed as a sacred temple. Let the affirmations of wealth rise like incense, and feel sleep itself as the high priest carrying your intentions into the unseen, where divine forces cultivate financial blessings. The moonlit treasury. Visualize the silver moon above your sleeping form. Each affirmation becomes a coin cast into a celestial vault. Sleep activates the guardians of abundance, multiplying your offerings and arranging them to flow into your life by dawn. The garden of dreamed prosperity. Picture your subconscious as fertile soil. Each affirmation is a seed, nurtured by sleep's divine waters. By morning, sprouts of opportunity, financial insight, and wealth appear as visible reflections of your nighttime intentions. The celestial loom. Imagine affirmations as threads of light. While you sleep, the cosmos weaves them into a tapestry of abundance. Dawn reveals patterns of prosperity manifesting in your reality. The choir of hidden frequencies. Hear your affirmations as notes in a heavenly choir. Sleep harmonizes your subconscious with this music, allowing circumstances, resources, and wealth to respond to the vibration you have set. The scroll of the sleeping soul. Your soul writes each affirmation on a sacred scroll. Sleep unfurls it, allowing the universe to read your intentions. Morning brings the written words to life in tangible blessings. The river of prosperity. Visualize affirmations floating down a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen realms. By awakening, the river delivers abundance, opportunities, and financial flow into your reality. The crown of luminous intention. Focus on your crown chakra as you drift to sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance. Sleep fuses this light with your energy field, radiating prosperity into your waking life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing words of wealth to crystallize into form. Morning brings the first evidence of this sacred alchemy. The Chamber of Architects. Visualize unseen architects working within your subconscious temple. Every affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping your world to align with your divine intentions for financial abundance. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where infinity meets your consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into limitless potential. Each night's listening becomes a channel for blessings to enter your life. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with divine light. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, creativity, and wealth rise into your awareness. The treasury of wisdom. While you sleep, a treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations act as keys, unlocking hidden insights and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and evidence of blessings already set in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize affirmations as beams of light piercing the night. Each word illuminates a path to abundance. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring the dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied wealth. As you awaken, feel your affirmations integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flows effortless, opportunities arise naturally, and your life vibrates with blessings formed in the night. The temple of silent wealth. As you lie down, see your bed as a sacred temple. Let affirmations of abundance rise like incense, and allow sleep to carry your intentions into unseen realms where divine forces plant the seeds of prosperity. The moonlit treasury. Visualize a moonlit vault above your head. Each affirmation becomes a coin of light deposited in this celestial treasury. Sleep allows unseen guardians to multiply and arrange these coins into blessings for your waking life. The garden of nocturnal prosperity. Imagine your subconscious as fertile soil. Affirmations are seeds. Sleep nurtures them with divine water and light. By morning, sprouts of opportunity, insight, and financial abundance rise into your awareness. The celestial loom. See your affirmations as threads of radiant energy. Sleep allows the cosmos to weave them into a luminous tapestry of prosperity, revealing patterns of abundance that manifest in your daily experience. The choir of hidden frequencies. Hear affirmations as notes in a celestial choir. Sleep harmonizes your subconscious with these divine frequencies, attracting circumstances, opportunities, and wealth that match the vibration of your intentions. The scroll of the dreaming soul. Your soul records each affirmation on a sacred scroll. Sleep unfurls it, allowing the universe to read your intentions. Morning brings the fulfillment of these writings as tangible blessings and experiences. The river of abundance. Visualize affirmations drifting down a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen realms. By awakening, the river delivers opportunities, insights, and financial blessings into your life. The crown of night light. Focus on your crown chakra as you drift to sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance there. Sleep fuses this light with your energy field, radiating prosperity into your waking life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms your affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing words of wealth to crystallize into form. Morning becomes the first evidence of this sacred inner alchemy. The chamber of architects. Visualize unseen architects working within your subconscious temple. Every affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping your reality in alignment with your divine financial intentions. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where infinity meets your consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into the field of limitless potential. Each night's listening becomes a channel for abundance to enter your life. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with celestial energy. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, creativity, and financial blessings rise into your conscious awareness. The treasury of wisdom. While you sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations act as keys, unlocking hidden insights and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and signs of blessings already set in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize your affirmations as beams of light piercing the darkness of sleep. Each word illuminates a path to prosperity. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring the dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel your affirmations integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flows effortless, opportunities arise naturally, and your life vibrates with the blessings formed in the night. The temple of nightly abundance. Lie down and feel your bed as a sacred altar. Play your affirmations and visualize them rising like golden incense. Sleep carries these intentions into the unseen realms, where divine forces plant the seeds of prosperity. The moonlit vault. Picture a silver moon above your head. Each affirmation becomes a coin of light deposited in a celestial treasury. Sleep activates the guardians of abundance, arranging and multiplying your offerings for manifestation by morning. The garden of sleep's prosperity. Imagine your subconscious as fertile soil. Every affirmation is a seed, nurtured by the quiet light of night. Sleep waters and grows these seeds, bringing sprouts of opportunity, insight, and financial blessings by dawn. The celestial loom. Visualize each affirmation as a radiant thread. While you sleep, the cosmos weaves them into a tapestry of abundance. At sunrise, patterns of wealth and prosperity begin to appear in your life. The choir of hidden frequencies. Hear your affirmations as notes in a celestial choir. Sleep harmonizes your subconscious with these divine frequencies, drawing opportunities, resources, and wealth aligned with your intentions. The scroll of the sleeping soul. Your soul writes each affirmation on a sacred scroll. Sleep unfurls this scroll, allowing the universe to read it. Morning brings the tangible manifestation of these written intentions. The river of prosperity. Visualize affirmations drifting along a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen realms. By awakening, the river delivers opportunities and financial blessings into your life. The crown of luminous intention. Place your awareness at your crown chakra as you drift to sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance. Sleep fuses this light with your energy field, radiating prosperity into your waking life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms your affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing words of wealth to crystallize into form. Morning reveals the first signs of this sacred alchemy. The Chamber of Architects. Visualize unseen architects working within your subconscious temple. Each affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping your world in alignment with divine financial intentions. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where infinity meets consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into limitless potential. Each night's listening becomes a sacred channel for abundance to enter your life. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nourishes them with celestial energy. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, creativity, and wealth rise into your awareness. The treasury of wisdom. During sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations act as keys, unlocking hidden insights and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and signs of blessings already in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize your affirmations as beams of light piercing the darkness of sleep. Each word illuminates a path to prosperity. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring the dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel your affirmations integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flows effortless, opportunities arise naturally, and your life vibrates with blessings formed during rest. The night temple of wealth. As you recline, see your bed as an ancient temple of creation. Play your affirmations, imagining them as golden flames rising to celestial altars. Sleep becomes the priest, carrying your intentions into unseen realms where abundance is cultivated. The moonlit treasury of dreams. Visualize a silver moon illuminating your sleeping form. Each affirmation becomes a coin cast into a cosmic treasury. Sleep awakens guardians who multiply these offerings and arrange them to flow as blessings in your waking life. The garden of subconscious prosperity. Your mind is fertile soil. Each affirmation is a seed. Sleep waters these seeds with divine energy, allowing roots of opportunity and financial growth to form while you rest, ready to emerge with the dawn. The celestial weaver imagine each affirmation as a thread of light. While you sleep, the cosmos weaves them into a tapestry of abundance. With morning, the patterns of wealth manifest in your reality. The choir of hidden frequencies hear affirmations as notes in a celestial choir. Sleep synchronizes your subconscious with this divine harmony, calling forth circumstances, wealth, and opportunities aligned with your intentions. The scroll of the sleeping soul. During sleep, your soul inscribes each affirmation on a sacred scroll. The universe reads this script while you rest. Morning brings tangible manifestations of these written intentions. The river of nightly abundance. Visualize affirmations flowing along a luminous river beneath your mind. Sleep carries them to unseen fertile realms. By waking, the river delivers opportunities, insights, and financial blessings into your life. The crown of luminous intent. Focus on your crown chakra as you drift into sleep. Each affirmation ignites a radiant jewel. Sleep fuses this energy with your being, radiating prosperity into your daily life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing your words of abundance to crystallize into form. Morning becomes the first evidence of this sacred alchemy. The Chamber of Architects. Imagine unseen architects working in your subconscious temple. Each affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping your environment, relationships, and finances according to divine intention. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where the infinite meets consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into limitless potential. Each night becomes a sacred channel for abundance to manifest in your life. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with celestial light. By morning, sprouts of creativity, opportunity, and financial blessings rise into awareness. The treasury of wisdom. While you sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations are keys, unlocking hidden insight and financial opportunity. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and the first signs of blessings already set in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize affirmations as beams of light piercing the night. Each word illuminates a path to wealth. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring the dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel affirmations fully integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flows effortless, opportunities appear naturally, and life vibrates with the blessings formed during rest. The nocturnal temple of abundance. As you recline, feel your bed as a sacred temple. Play your affirmations and see them rise like golden incense. Sleep carries them into unseen realms, where divine forces plant seeds of wealth and prosperity. The moonlit vault. Visualize a silver moon casting light upon your sleeping form. Each affirmation becomes a coin in a celestial treasury. Sleep awakens cosmic guardians who multiply and arrange these coins, preparing blessings to appear in your waking life. The garden of dreamed prosperity. Your subconscious is fertile soil. Each affirmation is a seed. Sleep nourishes it with unseen waters of divine energy. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, financial insight, and abundance rise into conscious awareness. The celestial weaver. Imagine affirmations as threads of light. While you sleep, the universe weaves them into a tapestry of wealth. Morning reveals these patterns manifesting as tangible financial blessings. The choir of hidden frequencies hear affirmations as notes in a heavenly choir. Sleep harmonizes your subconscious with these divine frequencies, attracting opportunities, resources, and circumstances aligned with your intentions. The scroll of the sleeping soul. Your soul records each affirmation on an invisible scroll. Sleep unfurls it, allowing the universe to read your intentions. Morning brings evidence of these words manifesting in your reality. The river of abundance. Visualize affirmations floating down a luminous river beneath your mind. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen realms. By awakening, the river delivers opportunities and financial blessings into your life. The crown of luminous intention. Focus on your crown chakra as you drift into sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance. Sleep fuses this energy with your being, radiating prosperity into your daily life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing your words of abundance to crystallize into form. Morning brings the first signs of this sacred alchemy. The Chamber of Architects. Visualize unseen architects working within your subconscious temple. Each affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping your reality, relationships, and finances in alignment with divine intention. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where infinity meets consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into the realm of limitless potential. Night becomes a sacred channel for abundance to manifest in your life. The garden of luminous seeds. See affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nourishes them with celestial energy. By dawn, sprouts of creativity, opportunity, and financial blessings emerge into your awareness. The treasury of wisdom. While you sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations act as keys, unlocking hidden insight and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and the first signs of blessings already set in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize your affirmations as beams of light piercing the darkness. Each word illuminates a path to wealth. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring that dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel affirmations integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied. Wealth flows effortless, opportunities arise naturally, and life vibrates with the blessings formed during rest. The nocturnal temple of wealth. As you lie down, feel your bed transform into a temple of creation. Each affirmation you play rises like sacred incense, and sleep carries it into unseen realms where divine forces cultivate prosperity. The moonlit treasury. Visualize a silver moon illuminating your resting form. Each affirmation becomes a coin in a celestial treasury. Sleep awakens cosmic guardians who arrange and multiply these offerings, readying blessings for your waking life. The garden of sleeping prosperity. Picture your subconscious as fertile soil. Affirmations are seeds. Sleep waters them with the light of unseen currents. By dawn, sprouts of financial opportunity and abundance emerge into your conscious awareness. The celestial weaver. Imagine affirmations as threads of luminous energy. While you sleep, the cosmos weaves them into a tapestry of wealth and opportunity. Morning reveals these patterns manifesting as tangible blessings. The choir of hidden frequencies. Hear affirmations as notes in a divine choir. Sleep harmonizes your subconscious with these celestial frequencies, calling forth circumstances, resources, and wealth aligned with your intentions. The scroll of the dreaming soul. Your soul inscribes each affirmation on a sacred scroll. Sleep unfurls it, allowing the universe to read your intentions. Morning brings tangible manifestations of these writings in your reality. The river of nocturnal abundance. Visualize affirmations drifting along a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them to fertile, unseen realms. By awakening, the river delivers financial blessings, insight, and opportunity. The crown of luminous intent. Place your awareness on the crown chakra as you drift into sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance. Sleep fuses this light with your being, radiating prosperity into your waking life. The alchemy of night sleep transforms affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing words of wealth to crystallize into form. Morning reveals the first signs of this sacred alchemy. The Chamber of Architects. Visualize unseen architects working in your subconscious temple. Each affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping reality, relationships, and finances according to divine intention. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where infinity meets consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into limitless potential. Night becomes a sacred channel for abundance to manifest. The garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with celestial energy. By morning, sprouts of creativity, opportunity, and wealth rise into awareness. The treasury of wisdom. While you sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations act as keys, unlocking hidden insights and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and early signs of blessings set in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize affirmations as beams of light piercing the darkness of night. Each word illuminates a path to prosperity. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring that dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel affirmations integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied. Wealth flows effortless, opportunities appear naturally, and your life vibrates with blessings formed in the night. The temple of nightly prosperity. As you lie down, sense your bed as a sacred temple. Play your affirmations and visualize them rising like golden incense. Sleep carries these intentions into unseen realms where divine forces plant the seeds of wealth. The moonlit treasury. Visualize a silver moon illuminating your sleeping form. Each affirmation becomes a coin in a celestial vault. Sleep awakens unseen guardians who multiply and arrange these coins, preparing blessings to flow into your waking life. The garden of subconscious abundance. Imagine your mind as fertile soil. Each affirmation is a seed. Sleep nurtures it with divine energy, allowing roots of opportunity and financial growth to form, sprouting with the dawn. The celestial loom. See your affirmations as threads of light. While you sleep, the cosmos weaves them into a tapestry of abundance. Morning reveals these patterns manifesting as tangible financial blessings. The choir of hidden frequencies. Hear your affirmations as notes in a celestial choir. Sleep harmonizes your subconscious with these divine frequencies, attracting circumstances, wealth, and opportunities aligned with your intentions. The scroll of the sleeping soul. Your soul inscribes each affirmation on a sacred scroll. Sleep unfurls it, allowing the universe to read your intentions. Morning brings the manifestation of these words in your reality. The river of nocturnal abundance. Visualize affirmations drifting along a luminous river beneath your mind. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen realms. By awakening, the river delivers financial blessings, insight, and opportunity. The crown of luminous intention. Focus on your crown chakra as you drift into sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance. Sleep fuses this energy with your being, radiating prosperity into your waking life. The alchemy of rest. Sleep transforms affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing your words of wealth to crystallize into form. Morning becomes the first evidence of this sacred alchemy. The Chamber of Architects. Visualize unseen architects working in your subconscious temple. Each affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping your reality, relationships, and finances according to divine intention. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where infinity meets consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into limitless potential. Night becomes a sacred channel for abundance to manifest in your life. The Garden of Luminous Seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with celestial energy. By dawn, sprouts of creativity, opportunity, and financial blessings rise into your awareness. The treasury of wisdom. While you sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations act as keys, unlocking hidden insights and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and the first signs of blessings already set in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize your affirmations as beams of light piercing the darkness. Each word illuminates a path to wealth. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring that dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel affirmations fully integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flows effortless, opportunities appear naturally, and your life vibrates with blessings formed during rest. The Temple of Lunar Prosperity. As you lie down, see your bed as a sacred temple. Each affirmation you play rises like incense to the heavens. Sleep carries these words into unseen realms where divine forces plant seeds of abundance. The moonlit treasury of night. Visualize the silver moon casting light upon your sleeping form. Each affirmation becomes a coin in a celestial vault. Sleep awakens guardians who multiply and arrange these offerings for your waking life. The garden of subconscious wealth. Your mind is fertile soil. Every affirmation is a seed. Sleep nourishes these seeds with unseen waters of divine energy. By dawn, sprouts of opportunity, prosperity, and insight emerge. The celestial loom of abundance. Imagine affirmations as threads of radiant energy. While you sleep, the cosmos weaves them into a tapestry of wealth. Morning reveals these patterns as tangible blessings. The choir of hidden frequencies. Hear your affirmations as notes in a celestial choir. Sleep harmonizes your subconscious with these divine frequencies, attracting resources, opportunities, and prosperity aligned with your intentions. The scroll of the sleeping soul. During sleep, your soul inscribes each affirmation on a sacred scroll. The universe reads this script. Morning brings tangible manifestations of your words in your reality. The river of nightly abundance. Visualize affirmations drifting along a luminous river beneath your consciousness. Sleep carries them to fertile unseen realms. By awakening, the river delivers financial blessings and opportunities. The crown of luminous intention. Place awareness on your crown chakra as you drift to sleep. Each affirmation ignites a jewel of abundance. Sleep fuses this energy with your being, radiating prosperity into daily life. The alchemy of restful wealth. Sleep transforms affirmations into energetic gold. Darkness dissolves limitation, allowing words of abundance to crystallize into form. Morning reveals the first evidence of this sacred alchemy. The Chamber of Architects. Visualize unseen architects working within your subconscious temple. Each affirmation is a blueprint. Sleep awakens their labor, shaping reality, finances, and relationships according to divine intention. The veil of cosmic reception. Sleep is the veil where infinity meets consciousness. Affirmations pass through this veil into limitless potential. Night becomes a sacred channel for abundance to enter your life. the garden of luminous seeds. See your affirmations as radiant seeds scattered across your inner garden. Sleep nurtures them with celestial light. By dawn, sprouts of creativity, opportunity, and wealth rise into awareness. The treasury of divine wisdom. While you sleep, the treasury of divine wisdom opens. Affirmations act as keys, unlocking hidden insights and financial opportunities. Morning brings clarity, guidance, and evidence of blessings set in motion. The lighthouse of intention. Visualize affirmations as beams of light piercing the darkness of night. Each word illuminates a path to prosperity. Sleep guides them along unseen currents, ensuring the dawn reflects the manifestation of your intentions. The dawn of embodied abundance. As you awaken, feel affirmations fully integrated into mind, heart, and spirit. What you slept on is now embodied, wealth flows effortless, opportunities appear naturally, and your life vibrates with the blessings formed during rest.